All right, everybody. We have called a lot of games so far today, and we got one more on the docket. This battle between Michigan and USC. Michigan ranked inside the top 25. USC coming off that loss last time out against Illinois. We were on the call for that game. Michigan, meanwhile, coming off a 24-10 win against Wisconsin. We're going to be underway at the Coliseum in just a little bit. Let me just spin the wheel really quickly. If you've never been to one of these streams before, $50 for any karaoke song, $25 for a song half off. The song that is half off is going to whichever song the wheel lands on, and that will be, let me just go display capture. Here we go. That song half off, and then we'll start the thing again. If you've never been to one of these streams, fire one chat, any questions are happy to answer anything about anything. We have emojis in the chat, shows for the only teams. 59% of you around Michigan to win this one. We're going to get this game underway in just a little bit. The song half off is Bad Mood Rising. I don't know why it says Bad Mood. Bad Moon Rising by CCR. So Bad Moon Rising by CCR is the song that is half off for this stream and this stream only. All right. Michigan the Whites, USC and the Reds. This game over on NBC. And let's do this thing. Kickoff, USC going to get us started. And we are underway at the Coliseum for the final game that we are calling on stream. Going to take it out of the end zone. Will not take the touchback. We'll go out to the 10, 15, 20. The decision return actually is a good one, down to the 28-yard line. On the return, that's going to send Jaden Mayava, the redshirt junior quarterback, up for the Trojans on their first drive of the game. Very good song. Yeah, Alarat for the season, which sucks. Alarat for the season, it sucks. I don't know what his strep stock is going to be now. If he comes back for another year, potentially tries to redshirt, the bathroom on the right, baby. Bathroom on the right. It's a really easy song, too. It's a really easy one. But that is a song for $25. Yeah, every donation counts toward me. If they call, how many decide which game we're calling. New Mexico State, Liberty, Arkansas State, South Alabama, or FIU, Western Kentucky. Help me decide which game we are doing. I have a last time out against Illinois, 30 for 43, 364, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Going to start the 28-yard line here. It's a nice throw by Lagway. Holy cow. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. In the pistol. First play of the game from scrimmage. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and will be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2, where he's taken down by Ernest Hausman. Last game, USC, under 4 yards of carry on the ground. Sort of with a gain of 2 there, brings up 2nd and 8. Yeah, Penn State's done. Penn State is 100% done. It's going to fall. Sure, Sanders are worse. Yeah, with that injury and whatnot, and his stock and his play, it's not great. It's not great. 2nd and 8. Back to his left is Waylon Jordan. Went 94 rushing yards last time. They're going to throw on this one. Screen pass to Jordan. Floats it over the head of the defensive lineman. That's caught. Looking for a convoy, and he will be brought down the 34-yard line. It's a gain of about 6. Brought down the play there for Michigan. At the 34. By Zeke Berry. The senior defensive back brings up 3rd and 1. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, in the pistol here. Michigan last game looked very good defensively against Wisconsin. Wisconsin did basically nothing, especially on the ground. Just 75 rushing yards on 2.7 yards per carry. They can't get the stop there, though. 2 yards for USC. That's a first down. Up the middle of the 36. All I want you to look up. Sorry, I completely get it. Big game. Big game, obviously. Big game to take on the Dodgers and what's been a crazy DS series so far. Nice cut there. Found a hole up the B gap. And Jordan. Leading rusher on the team this year, 537 yards rushing, 7 yards a carry. Leads the team with 5 rushing touchdowns as well. First down, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Mayava, 1 for 1 to start this game early on. Now back goes in motion is Jordan. Mayava, they send 4. It's a tight end screen. Caught at the 40 to the 45. A blocker out in front to the 48-yard line. That's Lemon, the junior wideout, who leads the team with 35 catches and 589 yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. Basically has all the production for USC if they're throwing the ball. He gets 12 and a first down. Alfred's undrafted free agent. I'm going to say 7th round. Middle of the field, play action caught at the 35 and breaks the tackle down to the 32. Nice job there by the tight end Walker Lyons, the sophomore, making the grab. Last game, 4 catches for 39 yards. Should note, Lemon the last game was dominant. 11 catches, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Handoff here. They go quick to the line. And Jordan gets brought down the 25-yard line, gain of 6. They say ahead of schedule. Make it second forward. Watching come Spurs, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's going to be a good game. Going to be a very good game in that one. I don't think Florida caught that pass. They'll review that. I don't think he caught that pass. The nose of the ball hit the ground. It's moving. That's not a catch. Wanted to be a catch, but that's not a catch. Second forward, the 25. Yeah, DJ so far playing well. DJ is playing well so far. Second down. Motioning to the top of the screen goes Lemon. Mayave hands it off on the sweep. First down to the 20 and brought down by the legs at the 18-yard line. TJ Metcalf on the stop, but that's the first run of the day for King Miller, the redshirt freshman. Gets him in the red zone. Miller, 152 yards rushing this season on 11 carries, averaging 14 yards per carry. This USC team is very good on the ground, 6.41 yards per carry this season. And they dominated? I don't know if dominated. I don't know if dominated is the right word. Defensively, they look very good. Defensively, dominate. Calling both games? I'm not. No, I'm not calling both games. But I'll keep you updated on it. I'm not calling both, though. First down, the 18-yard line. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action. Flat is open. It's caught. And here he goes to the 10. Breaks a tackle. Pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Is Eli Sanders. The call's upheld. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that. Eli Sanders on the grab. His first of the day. It's a first out. That was not a catch. That was not a catch. I'm a Florida fan. That was not a catch. Huh. Wait, Metcalf? DK Metcalf? I don't think so. I don't think he is. That was not a catch. How was that upheld? The ball was moving on the ground. God, that's a crap call by the officials. Benefits Florida, but man, that's a crap call. First and goal at the 6-yard line. 1 of the top, 3 at the bottom. The handoff here to the side. Extra effort to get down to the 2. Waymon Jordan. Oregon will be fine. Oh, Oregon's going to be fine. They're just a darn good football team. Indiana is for real. Mendoza's a baller. And that defense is really good. I mean, they were putting Moore in hell. They were putting Moore in hell. When Moore faced pressure, he did not look good. I will say, when Moore was unable to escape the clean pocket, he did not look good. I'm a bit worried about Moore with his NFL abilities after that game. Mendoza, I'm not worried about. Mendoza's going to be a bowler in the NFL. Moore, I don't know. Direct snap here to Jordan. Nothing doing. Bottled up at the line as Lagway throws a touchdown. We're all tied at 14 in that game. Assuming the extra point is good. 3rd and goal. And for the direct snap goes absolutely nowhere. Bottled up with nowhere to go. Jimmy Rolder, the senior linebacker on the stop. Again, Michigan last time did a very good job against Wisconsin's ground game. 2.7 yards per carry. The helmet kits like me? Appreciate it, yeah. The helmet kits are like $200. They're not like, it's not too bad. They're on eBay for like $200. It's not, or there's like an actual site. You don't have to like bid. It's like an actual place. It's on Amazon too. 3rd and goal, play action. Going end zone, open on the slant, touchdown. It's Jacoby Lane, Mayabada Lane. His second receiving touchdown of the season. And USC with an opening drive score. Way too easy. A 6-minute drive culminates in 6. He don't record for the struggle a little bit, just like with Gabriel last year. I'm not like hating on him. I mean, Gabriel has no arm strength. Gabriel has no arm strength. I think Moore's a pro prospect. Just he's got to do better under pressure. Obviously, there's still plenty of time left, but if you're asking me who's a better prospect right now, Mendoza or Moore, I'm taking Mendoza. That's all it came down to. I mean, we're talking about these guys, the top 2 quarterbacks off the board. If you had to ask me right now, gun to my head, which one am I taking first? I'm taking Mendoza. Frank gets fired in season. I don't think he gets fired in season, but he is near the end of his rope. Extra point is good. 7-0, 6 minutes in. A great drive. Mayava looked very comfortable on that one. Never fell behind schedule. And USC off to a good start. Their offense has been very good this year. They've scored 33 or more in every game this season. Mayava 5 for 5, 52 yards on that one. It's 4 different receivers. Comes to Rich Ruben Fox. It should be. It should be. Franklin needs to be fired tomorrow. I mean, look, I agree with you. He's not. I don't think he's going to, but I agree. He should be fired. He's done. Why delay the inevitable at this point? Like, Franklin should be fired. I'm with you. 100% on that one. Say that, Franklin, too. Yeah, well, Gundy, it was like, the time had come. It's just, I thought they was going to get a send-off. Franklin will get a send-off. Man, called him with Virginia Tech. I did say with Virginia Tech they were going to fire their coach the next day, and they did. Dietsky for SC. There you go. There you go. Big game. South Carolina, LSU. Two very good quarterbacks on paper. Sellers and Nussmeier. Should be a fun one. You have hours able to redshirt enter the transfer portal? I think so. That'd be a smart move for him. Northwestern might be a real team. Yeah, that was a big win for them. 20-point underdogs. They got the dub. Yeah, Grockmeyer could salvage something? Maybe. We will see. It's going to be a lot tougher for Penn State going forward, but... Jacoby living life in the fast lane. Good old-fashioned Eagles on that one. I'm pretty sure I got tuning. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help us out. Tell the channel goes a long way toward helping us grow this community even more. Yeah, if last time set to be let down. Yeah, I mean, last night's game was a 10 out of 10. There are a few games in life that are 10 out of 10. That was a 10 out of 10. It's going to be hard to live up to that. How's it going, Golden Gamer? Appreciate you tuning in. I have 10-0 on Wisconsin. No one Iowa wants to score more than 13. Wisconsin's pretty bad this year, but yeah. Wisconsin's pretty bad this year. They're considering firing Franklin in the season after the loss. Oh, they're considering it. I just don't know if they're going to do it. But look, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if they fired him. I would do it. It wouldn't shock me if they did. I don't think they'll do anything in season. But it would not shock me. Like, if we were talking on stream tomorrow night before the Lions-Chiefs game, and we were talking about James Franklin getting fired, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be shocked. But we guarantee one week in December? I'd probably agree with you on that one. I would agree with you. He'll get fired. I don't think he's going to coach in 26. I don't think he's coaching in 26 with Penn State. If you had to ask me right now, is it more likely or not that the coach of Penn State will be James Franklin? I would say no. No, I'm not a huge Aller fan. I don't think Aller's that good. Don't think Aller's that good of a quarterback. Kickoff here for USC. And that will go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sayre boots it out, and that'll be at the 25-yard line. Wolverines on their first drive. Who beats Indiana? In the regular season, no one. No one. In the regular season, Indiana's going 12-0. Based on the schedule they've got, sounds like Lincoln Riley quarterback to me, yep. Based on the schedule they got, they're going 12-0. Based on the quarterback, the schedule they've got, and the defense they've got, I don't know who beats Indiana this year. Not in the, Big Ten Championship, that'd be a different story, but they're going 12-0 in the regular season. I'd be stunned if they lose more than one. Ball to 25, one to the top, two to the bottom, back to his right. Play action. Going deep, and that is overthrown, incomplete, on the pass by the true freshman Underwood, looking for Donovan McCulley. We'll get nothing there. Brings up second down. How's that to calm me down before I join the stream? 2 years in a row, no touchdowns, 34-3, and then 23-6 Venimals needs to go. That was a rough one in Red River. At the very least, it was only the first loss of the season, but man, Mateer was not good today. Mateer, the mechanics were not there. They were not there. Some of the throws, I don't know what he's doing. Mateer, he's not that good. Remember when Mateer was being talked about as like a Heisman favorite? Man. Let's have the game. Oh, good. X. Appreciate you, man. Is there great? Yep. Second down. Underwood. Checks it down to his back. Swings it out to Haynes. One of the best backs in college football. He'll get 2 on that one. Brought down the play by Marcellus Williams. Make it 3rd and 8. Again, Michigan defense on the field a long time last drive. 6 minutes. Do not want to send him back on the field with a quick 3 and out. Yeah, that'd be his best chance, yeah. That'd be worth something, yeah. That would be worth, that could be interesting if they pull the trigger on Franklin and there's an interim coach. We saw what happened with UCLA getting an interim coach. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Back to his right is Haynes. And Haynes got the carry last time. Haynes, 654 rushing yards this year, 8 touchdowns. He's been a baller for Michigan. Underwood swings out to Haynes. It's a bad throw. It's a bad throw. We've been ashore the 6 either way, but way too far out front. Underwood starts off 0 for 2. Michigan goes 3 and out quickly. Out of Miami gets Malcolm redshirt. Potentially. You got Carson Beck. He's got 1 year left, so that's it. So I could see it. Wouldn't shock me. I swear I hope ASU wins tonight, so Academy goes there instead of almost Georgia. I would love that. Do I think it's going to happen, though? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, the problem is that their starting quarterback's out. So I think ASU, if they win, it'd be a huge upset at this point. The punt here by Hollenbeck. Fielded at the 24. No fair catch call for him. Brought down the 28-yard line. Gain of 4 on the return by Lemon. And that's where USC is going to start the 28-yard line. Should have you on the touchdown for blocking downfield. Yeah, let's legacy game. We'll see. Room for sure at UCLA. I don't know. Is Jennifer at UCLA right now? Now, I don't think Gruden's getting hired by UCLA. I think they're going to stick with what they got right now. Their interim coach is 2-0. Their interim coach has done a phenomenal job. I think they're going to stick with what they got. They're giving him a chance with his guys. Man, that makes the most sense. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel as we try to grow this thing even more. Appreciate all you guys being here for this game. We were live for Ohio State, Illinois, live for both Texas, Oklahoma, and Indiana, Oregon at the same time. And now we are live for USC, Michigan. Buyout prices, right? How much is Franklin's buyout? I guess 20. Go with 20 on that one. I don't know. I'm going to guess 20. It's been that long since he had a postseason homer? Really? That's surprising of how many times the Brewers have been in the postseason. I'm going to guess 20. I don't know the answer. I'm going to guess 20. Okay, we also, so we do have breaking news about Drew Aller. $20 buyout, yes. $20 buyout, yes. We do have news on Aller. Because he played 6 games, he cannot medical redshirt this season. He played 6 games. He cannot medical redshirt. So his college career is done. Aller is not... He will likely not be able to play ever again. At the college level, obviously. $56 million. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, that's wage left at that point. Can they hit 20? We'll see. But Aller will be done for college. That was it. He played 6 games. He can't medical redshirt. That's the same drop like jeez. Yeah, if you know, you know. Yep. If you know, you know. Yeah, I don't know what T-Word's doing throwing into the end zone like that on that that play. Under a free agent. Yeah, maybe 7th round, like 250th pick. I'd say something like that, but other than that, no. Be like Quinn Ewers situation, but he's done. UFL route. So I think someone will take a chance on him. Like a 7th round flyer. I guess you get a 7th round flyer, potentially. Oh no, his football career's not over. He'll get opportunities. He'll get opportunities. He'll get signed by someone. Slam pass on first down. That's caught. Breaks a tackle at the 35-yard line. Breaks a second tackle. And brought down at the 38. Called a gain of 9 for Jacoby Lane, who got the touchdown earlier. 2nd and 1. Six for 6 so far as Mayava. Last game, Michigan's passing defense. Hunter Simmons did not have a good game for the Badgers. 177 yards passing, 1 pick, no touchdowns. But Mayava is just slicing and dicing this Michigan secondary right now. Practice squad, yeah, I could see practice squad. Oregon drop? Oh, they're not dropping that far. Maybe 8? They're not going to drop lower than 8, I don't think. They won't be outside the top 10. Be hard to punish them for dropping outside the top 10 when you lose to a team that's going to be number 3. Handoff here, first down at the 40-yard line. Needed 1, got 2. Yeah, Oregon's not dropping further than 10, I don't think. Tennessee holds off Arkansas. Man, closer than... A lot of conference teams have been really close for Tennessee this year. A lot of close ones. Nick Saban, the Indiana coach, top guys for Penn State, a coaching job. Well, Saban's not coming out of retirement. They actually do not give him the first. They're going to say it was Mark Shy of the Sticks. And that one... He might still be Shy of the Sticks. They're going to mark him short. They're going to mark him short. He did not get the first. Oh, the stretch, he might have had it, but nope, they're going to mark him with a 38. And now decision time here. Do you go for it, needing 1 yard? Michigan's run defense looks pretty good this game so far. Against the top rushing offense in the Big Ten. We'll have a measurement. With 6:09 in the first. We will measure. At least we're competitive? Yeah. Two years in a row, no touchdowns. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. You know, Aller, he's going to have to medically redshirt. Or he can't medically redshirt. Aller is, he played 6 games this year. He can't medically redshirt. That's it. Sarko for an NFL coaching job? I don't think so. I mean, he would. I just don't know who would take him. I don't know if Sark's going to be in the running for that. I'd say, well, that's virtual measurement fiction. Problem is that they're like, you can't do virtual measurement in all the games. You don't have the technology to do it. Had to get to the 39. He didn't get there. He did not get there. I go for it. I'll just fall forward, spread everyone out, go for it. But he didn't get there. He did not get there. He is short. He is absolutely short. It's 4th down. Yeah, Penn State, 3 losses, stick a fork in them. All in conference play, too, so they can't make the Big Ten championship. They're done. Sark's a future Falcon. They will want to go for it in the pistol to the bottom of the screen. But then I'm back to being cheerful. All good. They will go. They'll toss it out. Play is blown dead beforehand, though. Timeout is called by USC. They'll have 2 left before the snap got taken. So they'll rethink things over. Your conference is going... Well, you can't have different rules for different conferences in terms of how the game is officiated. Like, that would be tough. That would be tough. I love that copy pasta Gamana. I love the one. By the way, it is you can still a shot number 1. This one's not bad. There's nothing so far. So you can get number 1 pretty easily on this so far. If you do want it, it's there for the taking. It is there for the taking. Seven nothing your score. Timeout called. Big Ten adopted instant replay for their conferences did. Your virtual measurement's a different ballgame, though. No, just a copy pasta sports talk. It's not a real thing. It's a copy pasta. Come on with a 3. I appreciate you, man. Get you on the FIU game. Gets you in front. I have it. Number 1. All good. I like the competitive spirit. I love it. I love the competitiveness. Always bring the fire. I love it. I love it. South Carolina fumbles first play. Oof. The last stream you did win the I think by a hair you won. Yes, you did win by a hair. It's close, but you did win from what I recall. You did win the last stream. So you can try and go 2 for 3 today. You can try and go 2 for 3. Win the majority. So we'll see if USC leaves the offense out there. They called timeout already. Right, yeah, exactly. Sports talk. Win is a win, baby. Yep. A win is a win. And there's no OT tonight, so you could win this. You not won yesterday. Now, when yesterday down on the 12 o'clock today, but you did win the last one. Leafs lead 2-1. Good time in Toronto sports right now. Good time in Toronto sports. 4th and 1. Let's see if they go for it here. They were going to, then they called timeout. See if they change their mind. They will... leave the offense out there. Mayava. In the pistol. One the top, one the bottom. They're going to go for on their own side of the 40. Stuff the last 2 runs. Trying to get the hard count here. Nothing there. So Jordan goes to his left. Now they'll hand it off. Jordan ball up in the backfield. Escapes 1 tackle. Escapes a 2nd. First down USC. And muscling his way ahead to the 49-yard line. That was all Jordan on that one. That was all Jordan. He was bottled up for a loss of 5. Instead, he gets 11. Just making Brandon Hillman miss. And making 3 other guys, 4 other guys miss for finally being brought down. A one-man wrecking crew on that one. Jordan's having a monster season this year, and plays like that are exactly why. On the top to the bottom, back to his right. Screen pass, caught by Lane. Another big grab for him. His 3rd of the day. Pushed out of bounds to the 41. Should be enough for the first. Pushed out by TJ Metcalf. They're in plus territory. Next thing, give it to you. Yep. Let me get the numbers of the chat, people's names. You mean like the number 1, number 2, number 3? So there's this thing that YouTube has called XP. It's basically this thing where the more you donate, the more you comment, the more points you get. And that's basically what it comes down to. That's what it is. So those are what the numbers are. It's a YouTube-based thing to make it a bit more competitive. 2nd and 2. Middle of the field hitches wide open to the 35-yard line to the 32. Goes Lemon. Can't leave him that wide open, especially after the season he's had in the game he had last time against Illinois. You had 2 guys wide open in that same spot. That had to be a breakdown at some point. We're just trying to maintain their streak of having not losing seasons. Can you imagine they have a losing year? They've fallen off a cliff this year. Lemon wide open. He had multiple guys open, including Lane, in a similar spot. Just giving it underneath. First down to 32. Mayava 8 for 8 tonight so far. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Tight end goes in motion. It's Lions. Hands it off up the middle to the 30 and brought down to 29. We'll call it a gain of 3. Make it 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go in the first. Again, we do have the emojis in the chat. If you are a member, we got Michigan, we got USC, we got everything you need. And we'll be live tomorrow night for Lions Chiefs starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. As we are for all the Sunday Night Football games on the channel. Break down all the action in the NFL. We'll do a Jaguars rant recap after the game is done. Mess around on stream. Those streams are always fun. We're live for that. Monday night, we're going to be live for 2 Monday night games at the same time. Tuesday, one of those 3 games on the side. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling. We will end that vote on Sunday at the end of the first quarter. They send 5. Mayava 8 for 8. He'll go deep to try to make it 9 for 9, and it's overthrown. Lane, the intended target. That'll stop the clock. I don't know sports talk. I couldn't tell you. It's $1 million question. It's $1 million question. Third and 7. Angle route caught by the tight end. First down to the 20. 15. Brought down the 13, but the ball comes out. It's jarred free and picked up by Hillman at the... Or excuse me, picked up at the 9-yard line by Derek Moore. The ball got jarred free. And Michigan will take over inside the 10-yard line. A big turnover down in the red area. We're driving at will, but that will help. Ball got jarred free. The tight end made the grab, and then Moore fell on the ball. Michigan inside the 10-yard line when we get back. Over on NBC. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on here. Appreciate you guys a ton on this one. It was a hard hit, but it would have been an easy first down. Instead, Michigan gets the turnover. They'll have it at the 9 when we get back. Any huge upsets besides the obvious? Nothing really today. No, I mean, besides like Penn State Northwestern, nothing really. Nothing all that notable today. No, nothing crazy today. Well, Auburn leads Georgia 7-0 early on in that one. Pretty much sports talk. Pretty much on that one. So ball at the 9-yard line for the Wolverines after the forced fumble. Oh, no, I'm not kidding, Pens. I'm not kidding, Hip Club. The game was in Happy Valley. Yes, the game was in Happy Valley. It comes around. He's probably watching the game. Disney Plus or Just Like Animated Series. Ooh, nice. You know, the Penn State actually, I thought that's what I meant with the obvious. I mean, I know Texas Home wasn't upset, but no, Penn State, they were 20-point favorites at home, and they lost. Ball at the 8-yard line for the Wolverines. First down, hands it off, and Haynes will get down to the 13, keeping it going for a gain of 5. The junior back last time out against Wisconsin, 117 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, and over 6 yards a carry. Yeah, not so happy anymore. Just won't go even tonight? Yep, me too. Me too. If it's another 15-inning game, all the more the merrier. Second 5-2 at the bottom of the screen. Gonna give it to the sides, Haynes, and he will muscle ahead for the first down at the, say, the 20-yard line. Bishop Fitzgerald on the tackle. 2 runs for 13 yards, and Michigan gets some breathing room at the 20-yard line. Yeah, opener for the Brewers. Opener for the Brewers. James Franklin, yeah, he's gonna have to start cleaning out his office soon. He's not for long in Happy Valley. When it's over, I don't know, but he's not for long. Underwood fires on the run in the flat. It's caught, and he steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line after a gain of 8. Morgan on the ground. First completion so far on the game for Underwood. Morgan, the second leading receiver on the team in receptions with 16 and receiving yards with 187 entering this one. 2nd and 2, ball at the 28-yard line here for the Wolverines. Again, they got the ball on a fumble. Yeah, angry mound after today. To the top of the screen, back to his left. Play action, fires to the flat, wide open, caught. First down the 30, 35, and brought down at the 40 to 43-yard line. Andrew Marsh, the true freshman, may have opened the flat. It's his 6th grab of the season, but it's a gain of about 15 yards and a first down. And Michigan in business here, trying to cross midfield on a drive that started into their own 10-yard line. The give to Haynes. He breaks 1 tackle, but can't break the second. Brought down the 45-yard line, going to the tempo there. He'll get 2. Founin on the stop. Displeased desert terrain. Yes. Gloomy Glen. Anything but Happy Valley right now. Frowning Field. It is Frowning Field. Yeah, emotional ecosystems, they do need more. Second down, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back to his right. Underwood takes it. They're going to send 5. Plenty of time, though. Man open and caught for the first down at the 42-yard line. It's Marsh, his second grab of the game. He only had 5 catches there in this one, but 2 grabs on this drive, and that's a first down in plus territory. So we're approaching the end of the first with 18 seconds left. Back to his left, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Underwood hands it off up the middle. Haynes will be brought down at the 42-yard line for a gain of 4. And we'll go to the end of 1. Vex Vista. 7-0 your score. Imagine getting a final point in an Indian Big Ten title game. Oh, that's going to be a tough ticket. Oh, man. I can't imagine what that ticket would be like for that. Playing in your backyard. Oof. Put the poll up. So we go to the second here. 7-0. Michigan driving inside their own 8-yard line. Now at the 42. Texas A&M, are they going to... They're not going for it. 2, 1. Texas A&M's not going for it. Wow. All right, punt it back to us. I'll take that. I'll take that. A 7-0 your score at the end of 1. Appreciate all you guys being here again. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help the channel out a ton. Would I ever get a lower taper fade? Probably not. Probably not. Hate college. I feel most people who play college will play college. That's a good name for him. Seven nothing your score. Michigan ball at the 42 when we get back from this break over on NBC. And Michigan and USC both the same record, but USC has a loss in conference play. What else is massive? The lead that Ohio State built up on Illinois today. Good drive here for the Wolverines. Again, one of the best rushing teams in the Big Ten. These teams are pretty much 1-2 in the conference in terms of yards per carry. This drive's been very good for Michigan on the ground. As Haynes averaging close to 5 yards a carry on the day. Underwood 4 for 6, 33. Myalvin 9 for 10, 101. That fumble by Lake McCree was huge by the tight end. The hand motions? I'm not doing the hand motions. I know the hand motions. I'm not doing them. I'm not doing them. Not for free, at least. Not for free. Why can't a football game hipper have to play it out? Yep, anything is possible. Yep, it's the beauty of the sport. Beauty of sports in general. Play it on the field. 71% around with USC to win this one. We go to the second. Michigan right past midfield at the 42-yard line. You can do it for that, yeah. Yeah, to do that, yeah. Absolutely. You can do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. 2nd and 6 of the 42. Haynes to his left. How much? We'll go 5. Why not? We'll go 5. We'll go 5. And they changed the formation. The USC cheerleaders are on the... Wait, what? The USC cheerleaders are on the field. They can't call a play because the USC cheerleaders are on the field. Okay, wow. You know, they had 5 minutes in between the quarters. Apparently that wasn't enough to finish their routine. Now they're off the field. We can resume play. Two at the bottom of the screen. Handoff here. Haynes bouncing outside, and he will get the first. Push out of bounds to the 34. Will he get a late hit? They will... I don't see a flag. It's a first down. You can't do that, everything. You can't do that. I mean, it was a late push by Desmond Stevens. I get you, Sports Talk. I get you. There's a first down nonetheless for Haynes. Ball the 33, one at the top. Now motion to the top of the string goes Morgan. They give to Haynes. This time they bottle him up at the 36-yard line. Loss of 3. Jakeem Stewart, the true freshman. 2nd and 13. How big game fighter for the Aztecs? I don't blame him. Mount West is wide open this year. Second and 13. First negative run for Haynes today. You want to get Underwood in throwing situations. So, you know, Haynes can beat you. You want Underwood to beat you. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Underwood going to take it. Play action. Screen pass behind the line. It's calling for a blocker. He'll get 1, but brought down the 28-yard line. Maybe the 27. Taken down by Eric Gentry. 3rd and manageable. Third and very manageable for Andrew Marsh. His 3rd grab of the day. Again, only 5 catches entering today. 4 of them came last week against Wisconsin. Got a huge increased role as of late in this offense. Back to his left, 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. And they'll get some movement. False start. You figure it was 4-down territory. You could even run the ball with Haynes on 3rd. But now it's going to be a lot tougher. As they're going to have to back up 5 yards. They're going to get Klein. Marlon Klein, the redshirt junior tight end, with 2 catches for 15 yards last week against Wisconsin. They'll get him on the flinch. He went on the clap, and yep, there it is. He went on the first clap. He flinches, brings up 3rd and 9. I mean, you become a Jaguars fan. I saw him on TV a while ago, back in like 2005. And they played the Bengals and they played the Steelers, and they look good, and I enjoyed watching them, and I'm like, that's my team. They blitz. Underwood, pressured. He will be sacked at the 43-yard line. The one thing you couldn't do. Now it gets you out of field goal range. Sacked there by Bishop Fitzgerald coming in from the secondary. It's a loss of 11, and now you got to punt it away. Oh, the one thing you couldn't do. Underwood's got to know. He's a true freshman. He's got to know. You were inside 50 yards for a field goal. You could have tried it, but now you'll get nothing on the drive. A long drive will end in no points. But yeah, saw him 2005. I didn't want to be a New York sports fan. I didn't want to be like everyone else, and I knew I wasn't going to stay in New York. The moment I could leave, I was going to. So I was like, oh, this team is good. This team plays in Florida. Cool uniforms. They look good. Beat the Bengals on Sunday Football. Beat the Steelers in overtime, and I don't like the Steelers. So let's do that. Punt here, angled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So 33 yards of net. Not bad at all. USC starting at the 10-yard line when we get back. And that's how I became a fan. I've been hooked ever since. For the last season number 21 for me. It's my 21st season as a fan at this point. 20th full-time. 21st, it was like I became a fan like right around the... Oh, no, you're a good hip clip. No, that's not close to prying. I get that all the time. You're totally fine. Became a fan like around October of 05. So this is my first, like, towards the off-season one. This is my 20th season. 21st in total. 20th full season, if you want to call it that. All right, ball the 10 again. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on here. So we try and grow this community even more. So USC drive 1, touchdown, drive 2, got into the red zone before fumbling. I mean, hate New York? Well, it's not really hate New York. I don't like the weather. I don't like the weather in New York. Too much traffic. Just was never. Do I love myself more, the Jaguar? Or who do I love more, myself or the Jaguars? The Jaguars. Depends on the year. It actually depends on the year. This year it's the Jaguars. Last year it was me. But I just don't like the weather in New York. I don't like, it's so expensive and just so much traffic and whatnot. Contreras, 1-0 Brewers. Oh boy. How's it going, Golden Still? Just stopping in for a little bit. All good. Appreciate you being here on this Saturday night for some college football. So the ball at the 10-yard line for USC on their third drive. Mayava has only missed one pass so far. He's only missed one pass today. He's been money. A gorgeous night at the Coliseum. Back to his right to start. Read the center. One of the top, two of the bottom. Bobbled snap. Handoff. Gets it off cleanly to Jordan. Jordan salvages that play for a gain of 4. It was not a clean snap. Hausman on the stop. They do stay ahead of schedule, at least. Or on schedule. 15 years as a Lions fan. Became a fan because my favorite animal is a lion. But I also live in Michigan. That helps. That helps live in Michigan. That helps. Depressing for the most part? Yeah. But it's getting better now. It's getting better now, which is great. It's getting better now. Yep. Lions fans, they deserve it. They've been going through hell for a while. To the top, 3 at the bottom. Mayava takes it. They send 5. Middle of the field, open. Caught by the tight end of the 30, down to the 35-yard line. It's Walker Lions. Roaring ahead for a gain of 21. Remember again? No, he's not. No. Yeah, John Lodge passed away. Diane Keaton passed away with Sister Jean. 106, life well lived. Like, it's not like sadness for Sister Jean. Sister Jean, it's like 106, that's a heck of a life. That's a heck of a life. And March Madness will never be the same. But it's a heck of a life. Yeah, and then Ian Watkins, he can rot. First down, they give to Jordan. Jordan cuts up field to the 40 and brought down at the 41-yard line by Trey Pierce. Stafford's with the team Goff has now, yeah. I'm going to skip the Northeast myself. You know, it's a different life. I like it out here on the West Coast. They just also got dark too quickly in the Northeast. Let's again a 5 on the comeback route to Lane. Like, I hated going to school and you go to school in darkness and then you leave and it's dark, and I hated watching football, and then the 1 o'clock games are done and then it's dark outside. Like, I love this. I love the light. I love the idea of you get more than 6 hours of sunlight in a given day. Just because it's December. I like that a lot. Like Arizona, I love that with the sunlight. It's like, it sets around the same time every day, which is great. Would be the reverse. Yeah, if you're Richard League of Ice, I would. I actually would. I would. We disagree, but I don't hate the guy. That ball's tipped and incomplete. Looking for the tight end. Lions. Again, we're lots of disagreements. Lots of disagreements. That's... because we're all in this together. Rising tide lifts so much. There are kinds of careers I don't like. But there are a lot of kinds of careers in the football realm I do not like. But there's ever a copyright issue? Absolutely. And I'm sure he's got lawyers. I'm sure he actually has lawyers and has the money to get a good legal team. But if he ever came for advice, absolutely I would help him. Absolutely. Doesn't look like a bad guy. They made it in 2013? When we were 2-14? We're never even... that was never going to be a conversation. Backward pass. That ball is a gain of 2. A weird looking play there. Tanuk Hines on the grab. I guess it's going to be a rushing attempt. Any year? Yeah, any year. That's always a rule. Yes. Any year. We'll always do it. Loyal to my state, I'm a non-Lions fan because I see no reason why I should support a team that brings me nothing but heartbreak to my state. Yeah, that ball was tipped, actually. That was going forward, and then it got tipped. We'll see what the ruling is here. It'd be a loss of 2 as things stand. They do bring it back. 3rd and 10. Sooners fan because my grandfather attended Norman in the late 60s, so my dad took over the reins. Chose to continue the fandom of Boomer Sooner. There you go. I didn't really have a team like that. I wish I could say I had one for that. But my dad and my mom went to schools that do not have football. So they're reviewing this play. I think it's going to be a forward pass that got tipped to make it 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 12. Tickets for the draft yet? They're not on sale yet. I think that was going forward. That was going forward and then got tipped. So it should be incomplete pass 3rd and 10. How many I call my parents? They called me. About once a day. Once every other day. They called me. I call them every now and then, but they would usually call me. But I don't know what's coming. They'd be like, are you free? And I'm like, yeah. Could be side. Oh boy. 2013 Chad Henne was underrated. No, he was not. Chad Henne was an experience. Chad Henne, he is a special quarterback. Because Henne, I have this thing called the Henne zone. And that is anything on the border of field goal range. So you figure the 30-yard line to the 38-yard line. If it's 3rd down, you're going to guarantee the fact that it'll take a sack. Henne will 100% take a sack on 3rd down anywhere from the 30 to the 38-yard line. And make it a hard field goal or get you out of field goal range. Every time like clockwork. Every time like clockwork. Like, I didn't have, like, there was no team in my area. Favorite FCS team? I guess Stony Brook? I guess it'd be Stony Brook. But, like, it's like my alma mater does in football. My, I mean, ASU does, but, like, in terms of, like, my undergrad. My dad, my mom, they didn't have football, so. So I'm making out of grocery shopping. I heard my phone about Penn State. Crazy. Crazy. Franklin's done. Franklin is 100% done. The field goal's wide left. Let's go. All right, Florida gets it back. Play Weber in the Gabbert? Yeah, well, I think my grandma could play better than playing Gabbert those years. That's not bad at all, everything. That's not bad at all. Believe me, that's not bad at all. That's healthy. It's healthy to talk once a day to your parents. Even more than that, that's fine. As long as you're not like codependent, like that's fine. That's normal. They actually say it was backwards. Wow, they say it was backwards. So 3rd and 17. My kids became fans of certain teams. Yeah, to rebel against the family. No, Grossi did to some extent. Grossi did, so. Right, Aller's ineligible. He is. Pressured, gets rid of it on the crosser, incomplete. Looking for Waymon Jordan. They'll have to punt this ball away. App says FCS teams have time near Boone. Well, I mean, they are a Boone's a beautiful city. Boone is a beautiful city. And the mountains and everything. I've been to Boone. It's gorgeous. The opposite team is Idaho with a KB Dome. Nick with a 20. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. I appreciate you a ton. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for that one. Holy cow, man. You were incredible. Which game do you want me to do? I will get you on the call for it. The punt here. I'll get to that after the spun. I appreciate you a ton, man. Somebody know which game you want on the side of the screen. Fair catch call for the 14-yard line. Michigan taking over inside the 20 when we get back. All right. Let's see. Go blue. All right. I cannot believe I live in a world. IU football is what is the last 2 years. Yeah, Kurt's done a heck of a job. This way, what, West Kentucky? Perfect. All right, get you on. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. This is what I dreamed of as a kid. Watching them slog a 3-1 year fighting fellow Big Ten bottom dwellers for a sole conference win. That's the beauty of your team sucking. It really, like, do I wish my team sucks? No. No. Of course not. But there's something to be said about if you saw your team the lowest of lows and you suffered through that, and your whole life you've known nothing but bad teams, and now you're finally on top. Like, it's not the same if you start off as a fan of a winner. It's not the same. It just isn't. Like, if I want to follow, like, let's say I didn't have a Premier League team. Let's say I became a fan of Manchester. I don't have a Premier League team. I do, it's Fulham. But let's just say I want to get into soccer. I have no Premier League team. I become a fan of Man City. It's not the same as becoming a fan of a team like a Burnley or something like that. where, yeah, it's going to suck for a bit. But then if it ever becomes good, it feels so much more rewarding that you stuck through them. Like, that's why the Jaguars run just so much fun right now. Because, like, I've seen a lot of crap. And this is unprecedented. Like, what Indiana's doing, like, they're a powerhouse right now. They're legit. Last year, you didn't know if they were legit or not. Last year, you did not know if they were legit. It was a weak schedule, did not look it against Ohio State, didn't know what to expect. Like, credit to them for winning games, but you know. This one, you know. This one, it's very clear, like, oh crap, this team actually is pretty good. And it's a fun feeling. Like, Mariners fans are going through that right now with their team. Indiana fans, like, it's, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Five between Jets and Giants? Oh yeah, many families. I know many families that were divided. Many families. A few years ago, Gabbert wasn't disappointing, was a bust. Reminds me of Kurt Benkert. Okay, actually, Gabbert some serious talent. Like, everyone's better than Benkert, but... Penn State Franklin, I think it was $56 million. Picked everything that Tim Howard played for them. He's my all-time favorite player. Nice. Yeah, I picked Fulham because Shad Khan bought the team. It's not worked out for the most part. I've seen 3 relegations in my life. Went against the family. Dad's Cowboys fan. My grandpa is a Lions fan. My mom said, yeah. I will make sure if I'm not going to have kids, but if I ever do, I'll make sure they root for the Jaguars. I'll make sure they root for the Jaguars. Being a team like the Chiefs will be good for 5 years and it'll suck for 20. I don't even know if it's going to feel good. Like, honestly, if you become a Chiefs fan right now, like, obviously, if you've been a fan for a while, like, this is fun. But if you're starting at the top, where you expect to win every week, and a win is like, okay, ho-hum, and if a loss is, like, really bad, and everyone's coming for you, and people don't like you, I don't know if that's fun. Like, I don't even think it would feel good. It's like, if you become a fan of Duke basketball right now, it's like, is that fun? Like, if you become a fan right now, for no reason, like, obviously, if you went to the school, different story. If you become a fan, like, right now, hand off here to Haynes, and Haynes gets the first down, the 27-yard line, gain of 13, before he's brought down by Tamir Robinson. Like, because the expectation is you're supposed to win all the time. And a win, it's just a sigh of relief at that point. It's not fun. It's just a sigh of relief. I'm a Titans fan. Yeah, go to the adoption clinic, you go. Make sure they have the pack as much as I do. Yep. Relegation between UFL and NFL, no chance. No chance. 2 separate entities. 2 separate entities. Different facilities, different talent level. Absolutely not. Be a Browns fan, be bad, and we'll be bad for a long time. Yep. To the top, on the bottom. Motioning over goes Marsh. Underwood hands off to Haynes once again. Back-to-back nice runs by him. He gets down to the 34-yard line for a gain of 7. Will you change my name? I would not, no. Can't pull his grass from his Texans fan, make me mad. To the adoption clinic you go. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. I'd be okay with Cardinals. I'd be okay with Cardinals because obviously hometown team, Arizona. I'd be okay with that. If he wants to become a Cardinals fan, here she wants to become a Cardinals fan, I'm not going to say no on that. That I want to be like, you know what? I get it. Hometown team. You're not bandwagoning them. They're right in our backyard. I get it. Out route, low throw, incomplete. Behind his man, Morgan. He was wide open. Every team win at some point? Yeah, at some point, yes, it will happen. You enjoy the ride teams, Mariners, IU, Jaguars. Yeah. I would agree with that. All right. We're in Indiana, just shocked the next season to come back even stronger. Yeah, Mendoza's a baller. Mendoza, I think right now it's Mendoza or Simpson is the first pick. I think based on what I saw today, Mendoza has earned the right to be first pick if it's not Simpson. Hand off here, Haynes. Where are they going to spot this? That's a good spot, the 38-yard line. Gain of 4, first down. Aller drafted? He's not going before the 6th round. Undrafted, it's a 50-50 shot. I would say no. I think someone's going to take a flyer like pick number 250. Favorite flower sells Shire. Cardinals only team allowed to refer outside the Jags. I would probably say yes on that one. Mendoza the Jets. Yeah, Mendoza or Simpson, I would think. First down, back to his right, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hand off to the side. Haynes looking for space. Cuts up field to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3. Cameron found it on the stop. Again, I don't even want kids. At least not yet. Not yet. I don't think I ever do. I don't think I ever do. Having been around kids and people with babies, it's like, I don't want this. Floyd Boucard, the man who is down for USC, so I'll take a quick break here. The only kids supporting the White Sox and Buckeyes. Well, White Sox, I mean, they're just setting themselves up for a life of failure. I mean, White Sox, I mean, that would be... I mean, wants to take the hard road in life. I'm not going to say no. Titans calls the Texans, I would not like it. Worst on friends? Yes, it is. Since that, yes. How about you just tell you the Essex are going to go to the Final Four? I mean, I guess they're Sweet 16. Final Four would be tough. World Series, the most important thing, maybe getting a pennant would be huge. Oh, yeah. Look, as a D-backs fan, not winning the World Series in 23 sucked, but that pennant was incredible. All your money on our shirts. I would sue my own kid at that point. I would sue my own kid. Be pretty bad. So, injury timeout. Already this season was, can he take the next step to become a first rounder? He has not taken that step. He has not taken that step. And, he might go undrafted. I think he'll go 7th round. He's a gem, yep. Sounds like it. And McKinn's coming Ohio State fan. Oh, boy. Well, if they go to the school, that's a different story. If they go to the school, that's a different story. But you don't become a Ohio Bobcat fan, just root for an action team? That's fine. I don't know anyone to be animatedly against that. If anyone's animatedly against, like, I'm not going to let my kid be an Ohio fan. Ohio State? No, Ohio. Over my dead body will my kid root for Ohio. If you're like that, I'm like, okay, wait, what am I missing here? Right. I know some parents that do that. That, like, if you want to go to this school, I'm not going to give you any help. If you want to go to this school, you can. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to give you any help. Second and 7 when we get back. Michigan ball. Trying to drive on a drive that started inside their own 10-yard line. Haynes having a very good game on the ground so far. He's got 51 yards over 5 yards a carry. We have an injury timeout, hence the stoppage. And it looked like that was number 88, Floyd Bouchard, the defense out game, just getting rolled up by Jake Winera. Watching on that, yep. Cyril and Kim for buying you NFL jerseys for a birthday. With my money, I would you. Our kids be expensive. Yeah, that's the thing. Second 7. I also disrupt your sleep pattern. That pass tipped to the line, trying to sidearm throw to get over the hands of Eric Entry, but nope. I have a friend that sometimes comes over for football Sundays, and he's awesome. And he's got a kid, and like he'll like change diapers, like he's gonna like will cry at times. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't know if I want this for. I mean, we only deal with it for like 2 hours. Can I deal with it for like 5 years? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that in my life. At least not yet. Not yet. You know what I think I ever do? I for a while, I mean, I was like very from like day one. Like when I was like 7, I knew like I didn't want kids. 3 at the top, 1 on the bottom, back to his right. They'll send 5. Underwood, sidearm to the sideline, caught at the 47-yard line. Macaulay on the grab. And they're in plus territory. Gain at 12 and a first down. So Paradise cooked, yes. Maybe even more cooked with a kid. Like, I don't get woken up. Like, I'll put it this way. When I fall asleep, I don't get woken up. Play action, Underwood. Sidearm, caught the 35. And brought down the 32. There goes Marsh, having a good game so far. Gain at 15. Remember that kid needs his follow gift? A Winthrop superfan? Do I have a lot of cousins? They head off to the side. No. Not more than the average person. Gain of 3. Second and 7. It's always like my sister with her dog. It's like, do I ever want a dog? No. But do I love not having the responsibility of a dog? But I get to like admire the dog's cuteness and just be all that and not have to deal with anything else with the dog. Like, yeah, I love that. Like, same thing with kids. Like, do I want one? Probably not, but do it, like, like being around him, like dealing with their cuteness at times. Like, yeah. Handoff here without the responsibility. And that's Jordan Marshall. Gain of 9 and a first down. Right, bring around terms. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. I get woken up by Schefter. Schefter doesn't wake me up. Schefter can keep me up at times, so it doesn't wake me up. Flag is thrown immediately on the snap. There was some movement. But Sprinkles is awesome. Sprinkles is awesome. Back it up 5 yards to the 24-yard line. Some movement beforehand. 3-2 boys and girl. Oh, man. Yeah, like Uncle, yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that. I do like that. I'll get it on Morgan. A Winthrop superfan doesn't know I went to High Point. How do they discover Winthrop without knowing that? 1st and 15. Marshall to his right, 4 wide. Now 3 wide with 2 in the backfield. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Handoff up the gut. They'll get the yardage back. Marshall down to the 19-yard line. 2nd and 10. Most shocking news I ever woke up to. The Jaguars trade Calais Campbell. I woke up and thought it was a nightmare. When I woke up, I was in my bed. I looked at my phone. It was like Jaguars trade Calais Campbell to the Ravens for like a 5th round pick. I was like, wait, what? I was like heartbroken. I'm like, please tell me that's a dream. I went back to bed, and then I woke up and I was like, oh crap, that was real. And that was pretty shocking. 2nd and 10. 3 at the top, 1 bomb back to his left. Underwood, pressured, QB draw, gets to the second level, 20, 15, stiff arm to the 9-yard line, out of the 8. Gain of 11, they send the house. There's no spy on him, no contain. So if he got past the line, he was good. It was good on that one. UNC, Texans, Dodgers. FSU Figueres, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Did I cry? No, I didn't cry. I'm numb to everything at this point with the Jaguars. I'm numb to everything bad. But I was like, oh, crap. Like, really? Like, I love this guy. I'm like, really? Like, I was like, oh, we're going to suck this year. And I was like, oh, man, I want a place to retire a Jaguar. Half of the middle, nothing doing. Marshall brought down at the line. So I really thought we were going to get, like, a Hall of Famer, like, with the Jaguars and whatnot. And I was like, oh, man, now he's with the Ravens after 3 years? I was like, no one's going to wear number 93 again, and he's going to get all these accolades at Jacksonville, and then it never happened. Darren, tell me some shocking sports news. I mean, we were younger. Not now. Not now. I usually find out in real time, or I find out on my phone from, like, Twitter sources. Second goal, play action, Underwood. They send 5. Going back in the end zone. He called it. Donovan McCulley. And we'll be tied at 7. What a throw by Underwood to the back of the end zone. A 90-yard drive. And Michigan about to tie it up. I know you're lying about that, yes. You don't call anyone the Cowboys for it. Extra point here with 3:09 to go. As Michigan ties this ball game up. 86 yards, 6 minutes off the clock. Underwood now 8 for 12 with 79 yards passing. McCulley, a second grab of the day. It's a big one. Ever going 6 for 112 and a touchdown last week. Gets his second touchdown in as many games. With the extra point being good. 7-all. How do I feel about the Jags after week 1, 2020? Oh, I didn't feel that good. Actually, I did not feel that good. I felt good about Minshew. And McCulley had a very nice game last week. I felt good about Minshew. I was like, okay, James Robinson's a stud. Minshew looks really good. The defense sucks. I was like, we're not going to be good this year. But I was like, you know what? The Minshew might be the guy. And then week 2, I was like, okay, well, yeah, our defense is going to suck this year. Minshew could be the guy. Then week 3 happened, like, oh, crap. And then week 4 was like, okay, maybe that was a fluke the Miami game. And then I was like, nope. Then by week 5, I'm like, okay, just tank for Trevor Lawrence. By week 5, I was like, okay, Minshew's not the guy, just tank for Trevor. Week 1, 2020, or Jags week 4, 2018. Oh, easily week 4, 2018. Because we were 3-1, we're coming off an AFC Championship appearance. I didn't think we were just going to, like, bottom out like that. We weren't playing well, but I didn't think it was going to bottom out. Meanwhile, Haynes is going into the tunnel. Haynes is hurt, so Michigan might have to do this rest of the way without their top back. Now, Marshall look good on that drive, but they might do without Haynes the rest of the way. You know, if anything happens to the Dolphins, just want to accept anything bad. Yep. Yeah, it makes the good feel that much sweeter. And the bad's like, okay. Like, very little gets to me at this point. I've lived through a lot of crap as a Jaguars fan. And we were the only guy that you know. Like, a lot of Jags fans, they're from Jacksonville, so you can talk with other Jags fans. I can't talk with anyone. It's just me, pretty much. And my dad, obviously, but pretty much just me. Kickoff returns to the 25-yard line. So it's like, I'm just in my own little island of suck. And, yeah. Ball the 25 for USC off the kickoff. And we got emojis in the chat if you're a fan of either one of these teams. We have Michigan and USC. USC opening drive touchdown. Since then, nothing doing. Most surprising Jags straight pick of all time? Brian Anger. Easily Brian Anger. I was like a punter in the third round. Who thought they were going to go punter in the third round? I was stunned by that. I would say also, they give to the side, and that'll be a gain of 2 for Jordan at the 27. I will say Travis Hunter. How's it going, Eddie? We did it. We did. I would say Travis Hunter. Not the pick itself. Obviously, like, when they trade up, I knew it was going to happen. But just the fact that it happened, I'm like, there's no way. I was like, we're going to be at 5 with Mason Graham and all likelihood. You know, limping off the field for USC is Wayman Jordan. So, Haynes and Jordan, maybe the 2 best running backs in the Big Ten. Both of them now out with injury. 2nd and 8. Takes it. Play action. Mayava. Flushed out. We're going to throw on the run to the sideline. And that is hauled in at the 45-yard line. What a grab by Lemon. Keeping the feet in bounds. The concentration there. Gain of 20 and a first down. Most angry? Well, we had Brian Anger. Was that toe out is the question. Hang on a second. 2 games on the same day? Nice. They go quick. No review. To the 40 and down to the 38. King Miller. You have to set up big time now with Jordan probably out. Fansville or Husband House? I'm going Fansville. I'm going Fansville on that one. 2-minute timeout. John's family Cowboys fans, beyond dumb to anything about that happens here. Yeah, that Russell Wilson was still on the board. He was. They were never going to take him, though, because they had Gabbert, who they drafted first round last year, and they had Chad Henne as a veteran backup. Butterflies in my stomach? Yeah, they are. They are sports talk. They are. Well, Doncic, yeah, that was shocking, but I was alive for that one. I couldn't believe when that happened. Most angry I've been? CJ Henderson. I was like, that, I knew he was going to suck. I knew he was going to suck. And Tanner Lee, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Tanner Lee I was fuming about. And CJ Henderson, I'm like, anyone but him, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Bortles made me mad, too. I did not want Bortles. I did not want Bortles. Did it work out? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it worked out. I don't know. You be the judge on Blake Bortles, but I did not want Bortles. I was like, that's like a franchise-altering draft. Like, anyone but Bortles. I was like, please not Blake Bortles. And then sure enough, they go Blake Bortles. And I'm like, oh, crap. Brent Sturgeon made me mad? Yeah, he did. But not as mad as, I mean, Bortles, Tanner Lee, CJ Henderson. Those made me livid. Texas side, section 9, row 1. Sloppy game, but they got it done. Texas got it done. Now at Kyle Field, 2 games in one day. That is incredible. Try to see who we're going to rate at the half. Look at this guy. He's on subs only. No, this guy's good. We can do this guy. Like Strange by himself to make that. Yeah, Trevor Walker. That I was upset about that one. That one, I was not happy with that one. Lloyd, I loved. Lloyd made up for it. And so the thing with Walker, I didn't like the pick, but 2 things made up for it. Number 1, Devin Lloyd. I was like, okay, I love this guy. Johnny Football. I'd be like, you know what, let's ride. With Johnny being like, you know what, I have no idea how it's going to work out, but let's ride. Why not? All good, Hip Club. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You too have a great weekend. You too. Yeah, when the league shut down in 2020, I had butterflies in my stomach. Yeah, that was the news where I'm like, oh, crap. When the NBA shut down, when the Ivy League shut down, I'm like, okay, we're overreacting. This is insane. This is not fair. When the Ivy League shut down, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then when the NBA shut down, I'm like, oh, crap. We are screwed. I was like, oh. Yeah, that gave me butterflies. I was like, what the heck happens now? But Johnny Football, I would have been like, you know what? Let's ride. I'm like, I don't know how it's going to go. But let's try something, you know? Let's try something different. But Trayvon Walker, I got over that pretty quickly because we got Lloyd and the Titans traded Brown to the Eagles that night. So I'm like, you know what? It was a net positive in the end that night. And that was my reaction that night. I'm not crazy about the Walker pick, but Lloyd was a very good pick. I like that one. And yeah, both have been balling. They've been balling. Player one most I didn't get and ended up being a bust. Jarvis Jones. Jarvis Jones. Easy answer to that one. Jarvis Jones, I thought was going to be a stud linebacker. 2nd and 2. Handoff here and a slow cut. Can't get the first initially. Brought down. Half yard shy at the 36. Jarvis Jones, I loved him at Georgia. I'm like, this guy's going to be a baller. This guy's going to be one of the best linebackers ever. He flies to the ball, tackles well. He's built strong. He plays like Suggs. I like the guy a lot. And he did not do that. He did not do that. Manziel mature like Baker has. Would he have succeeded? No, I don't think so. Manziel was... When you watch the footage back of Manziel, he was fun to watch, but a lot of his plays, half his plays, 3rd and 1. Hand up the middle, first down at the 35. A lot of his plays were screw it. Mike Evans is down there somewhere. A lot of his plays were not good football plays. It was just, I'm going to chuck it up to Mike Evans, and he's just going to come down with it. Johnny Manziel was a Mike Evans highlight reel. Yeah, Johnny Manziel and Urban Meyer, oh God, that would have been fun. Not for me, but for most people. Yeah, it's like Jeff George. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. 1:02 to go. No timeout being called. Swings it out to his back. It's caught behind the line. Spin move. Put him in the spin cycle to the 30. And we'll get down to the 29. Gain of 5. You figure USC will take a timeout here with 50 seconds. You figure Lincoln Riley will take... Well, they have 2. Will he take one? That's a nice spin move. Get my Jerry Hill. Yeah, Evans should be the first one off the board. I mean, Evans is so freaking good. He'll be in the Hall of Fame, and he should be. 2nd and 5. Handoff, first down. Yeah, Miller's stepping up big time at the 21-yard line in the absence of Jordan due to the injury. Number 1, but I lost... But OT, I lost Pellet. Yes. Yeah, the game went on forever. That did not help matters. Manziel Evans in the NFL, he would still suck, but Evans would be great. Player of the Jags pick that I hated and was great. I don't know about hated. Hated's a strong word. But I'm never crazy about drafting running backs in the first round. 25 seconds, they do not call a timeout. Floats it up to his back. Miller to the 20. Miller to the 15. Spin move down to the 12, and they'll call a timeout. You would think now they call a timeout. They'll burn their second. Barkley's overrated and overpaid? No such thing. No such thing. Well, AJ Brown needs to be traded. I can see that. But Barkley, he got you a ring. You paid him that money. He got you a ring, got you 2,000 yards. He's not overpaid. He's not overrated and overpaid. He's not overpaid. He got you a ring. Without him, you don't get the ring. You get 2,000 yards. One of the best seasons by back of all time. No. No. He's not overpaid. No way. Mr. Brown's game? Oh, man. Any thoughts? Oh, that sucks. Can't watch on your phone? Can't watch on your phone? Man, that sucks. PGA Tour Champions next year? Ooh. So not the real tour. Man, that sucks. End of an era. Every episode of the winner takes the better ranking, loser gets the lower one? Oh, God. So Stanford overtakes USC that one year? Remember, should we draft the first round? They're very expendable. They're very expendable. You can get a running back off the street that does well. So Travis Etienne, I thought was a good player, but I was like, I don't really want him. I was like, but then again, what was funny was that, according to sources, if the Jaguars did not draft Etienne, they were trying to get Kadarius Toney. Etienne was their second pick. Toney was their first. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what? That made me high on Etienne. I was like, okay, you know what? Like, that's okay then. I can live with Etienne instead of Toney. Oh, I didn't realize anniversary grandmother and stuff. Oh, okay. I thought it was like just like a family function. I didn't realize it was like a death thing. Yeah, no, that definitely would be appropriate then. Is there any way that you can, like, avoid getting the results of the game and just tape the game? Do you have NFL Plus? You could tape the game. Project B, I've not heard about that. I mean, we know a lot of these women's basketball players play. We know a lot of them play in the off season. You know, Brittany Griner, that whole thing that happened there. Obviously, with the lockout happening, they're going to need money. I mean, it's a good time to strike. It's a good time for the Saudi League to strike on that one. I'm the table. Let's go. Giants took Kadarius Toney. I wanted the guy. I thought he was a good slot receiver. I thought he was going to be a good slot receiver. Any players who were not going to do well? Like, besides, like, late picks? Brandon Weeden I thought was going to suck. Brandon Weeden I was like, no way. Christian Hackenberg, I was laughing at the Jets. Deshaun Kaiser, I was laughing at the Browns. I was like, these guys are going to suck. But Weeden, I was like, you got to be kidding me. A 28-year-old first-round pick? Like, what are we doing here? All right, so 2nd and 1 for USC. We'll do a halftime right when the time comes. So there's some guys that I knew, but not... Like, obviously, like, later round picks, I'm like, you got to, like, there's no way this guy's going to do anything. A lot of Jaguar players that were not going to do well in the NFL. I was like, not crazy about it. I think the Browns just are I don't know what that means. At least we dodged a bullet, yeah. At least ETN can play. ETN. I wasn't too thrilled. Gibson was a good player, but he made an impact immediately. Yeah, Gibbs, I was very interested. I was not high on the Lions the first round. Day 2, I loved. Day 1, I did not. Day 2, I love what the Lions did. Kaiser was that bad. No, Kaiser was that bad. When I watched him play at Notre Dame, especially the NC State game, I'm like, there's no way this guy's going to be any good. No, Kaiser was that bad. Also doesn't help when you say, when you compare yourself to Tom Brady. It also doesn't help. No, Kaiser sucked. He wants like a 7-year deal. Yeah, I would let him walk for that. Yeah, he's like, yeah, 7 year. We'll do a raid, yes. Are the Browns cursed? For now, yeah. As long as Watson's on the team, they'll be cursed. Yeah, we'll do a halftime when the time comes. There's still 12 seconds left. Still 12 seconds left here. Michigan gets the ball to start the half. Yeah, Campbell worked out. I was like, wait, your first round, you're going to take an off-ball linebacker and a running back? I'm like, what are you doing? Could Rosen be good? I think so. I liked him at UCLA. I thought he was better than Josh Allen. It's actually funny. I was like, he took the wrong Josh. I thought when that happened, he took the wrong Josh. Obviously, it worked out very well that they did not take Josh Rosen. 2nd and 1, 18 seconds left. Mayava takes it. Looking end zone, double coverage. Came down with it. Lemon. Squeezing the defense for a touchdown. His 6th of the season. And USC is up. 13-7. Get top 5 tomorrow? I would guess, if I had a vote, here's what I would do. 1, Ohio State, 2, Miami, 3, Indiana, 4, Ole Miss, 5, Alabama. That's my top 5. Left gives you a score touchdown. There you go. Extra point here with 14 seconds left. Oregon at 5, I would not hate either. A&M, you can put them at 5. If they win today against Florida, they're up by 7 at the half. I don't hate that either. Kaiser is not in the league anymore. No. He's been out for a while. Kaiser sucks. $14-7. We'll do a halftime right when the time comes. We're not doing overtime tonight. Just keep that in mind. We'll keep this. You make the call until the end of the first quarter in the next one. Texas top 25? Yes, top 20. I'll go top 20. Which Alabama and Ole Miss? Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be top 5 in some order. I mean, Ole Miss is undefeated. I can't really put them below Bama right now. Yeah, Rose looked more pro-ready while Allen was a project with sub-50 completion percentage. Yeah, and the other thing, too, with Allen, remember, too, that Josh Allen against Power 5 teams, his passer rating was like, NFL passer rating is like 42. His passer rating was like 42. Who was the back last time he was in a game? It might have been Kessler. It might have been Cody Kessler. I could be wrong with that. It could be Cody Kessler. Next week, Dolphins Browns are the first time in NFL history 2 Orion left-handed quarterbacks playing each other. I would think so. That is a very specific stat. I would think it is. So there are a lot of lefty quarterbacks and not a lot of quarterbacks from Hawaii, so I would think so. Yeah, usually quarterbacks like Josh Allen sucks for the NFL. Josh Allen is bad for the NFL. Not Josh Allen the player. Obviously, Josh Allen is a phenomenal player, and I love watching him play. Next stream is Chiefs Lions. But Josh Allen inspired half the teams in the league to be like, you know what? This guy's got tools. Even though he sucked in college, the Bills did it with Josh Allen. We can fix him. And everyone since has failed. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Sports Talk. If it's not there after 1 year, clean house, I'm with you. Why delay the inevitable? Ohio State, Miami, A&M, Indiana. Okay, so you have Indiana 4. I'm okay with that. It was Bankert? Really? Wow. You figure Michigan just going to take a knee here. NFL teams looking to fix it. Yeah, pretty much. And that's how we got Trey Lance going high. And that's how we got Anthony Richardson going high. Tennessee Bama next Saturday night? Not surprised. Be a fun game. Might be top 10 matchup. In that case, it's locked in. Browns are starting Shador because of racism? No, it's because he sucks. Shador is not starting because he sucks. Love worked out. That was different. Love is different. Love looked all right in college, and Love also was never going to start right away. So Love was never going to start right away. I don't count Love in that. Love was never going to start right away. He was a project, but he was gonna sit for at least 2 years. It's not like you were banking on him to start right away the same with Josh Allen or Anthony Richardson or Trey Lance or whatnot. So that's a little bit different. All right, I'll put a poll up. 14-7 at the halftime break. Michigan getting the ball at the half. Yeah, I mean, people think, they'll cry racing for everything. It's not. Sure just sucks. If you watch him in the preseason, he just is not that good. All right, we're going to raid this guy. This guy is called Pensman Sports. We've never did that. Never did him. So we're going to raid him, and we will go from there. How old D1 QB could do well in the NFL? He had a great line and receivers? No. Processing speed would not be good. Processing speed would not be good. All right, see you guys in 18 minutes for the second half. 14-7 your score at the halftime break. See you guys in just a little bit. All right, everybody. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the halftime raid. We are back for the second half of action. We have called 5 halves of football today. We got one more on the docket, and we got the second half of this game between Michigan and USC coming up in just a little bit. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works like this, fire in the chat, any questions you might have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Again, any donation, get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. The song for $25 at karaoke is Bad Moon Rising. $50 for any song on the karaoke list. We have some breaking news regarding Sunday's games. What time this stream start? 9 o'clock in the morning, my time, so 12 o'clock Eastern time. But breaking news regarding Sunday's games. According to Adam Schefter and Jeremy Fowler, Jacoby Brissett is going to start for the Cardinals on Sunday. So Jacoby Brissett, not Kyler Murray. Murray nursing an injury. It will be Jacoby Brissett who is starting on Sunday for the Cardinals. That just broke from Schefter and Fowler. Takeaways today. Penn State needs to get rid of Franklin. Franklin's done. Other takeaways. Ohio State's defense is darn good. We knew that already, but they're darn good. Mendoza is legit. I think he's better than Moore in terms of an NFL prospect. Indiana's for real. They're not a fluke. Cincinnati, don't sleep on them in the Big 12. Don't sleep on them at all. Big 12 is wild. Do not sleep on Cincinnati. I think if we're going back to yesterday too, Washington is a darn good offense, and South Florida is the favorite in the American right now until proven otherwise. I think after last night, South Florida's favorite in the American. SC refs, yeah. I mean, SC refs are, whew. What can you say about SC refs? I haven't said already. Yeah, after Jacoby time, can't lose on the game we feel. Surely can't have 4 straight weeks, right? Surely not 4 straight weeks. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, folks, hit like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel so we try and grow this thing even more. Michigan ball to start the second half here at the Coliseum. 14-7, thanks to 2 touchdowns by Mayava for USC. I think other takeaways, Alar, I mean, obviously with the injury, I don't know what happens with Alar now. He's not going to be able to come back next season, so who knows? Who knows what happens? Another takeaway, I'd say John Mateer might not be as good as we thought. I know he was nursing injury, but at the end of the day, you have a touchdown reception ratio of 1-to-1. That's not good. All right. 54% he ran with the Trojans to win this one. South Florida Memphis in 2 weeks. That's going to be a fun game. Kickoff end zone touchback ball to 25. We might do that one. Please tell me that's a Friday, not a Saturday. Summit over in sector review, play twice. Good job, SEC. They get paid by the review. They get paid by the review. That game is... Oh, it's on Saturday, man. Well, that'll be an option for you to make the call. That'll definitely be an option. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the raid. Second half underway here. Underwood in that first half. 8 for 12. 79 yards. 1 touchdown. No picks. But obviously, the big question mark now. Justice Haynes left early. Man, quiet the critics? No. No, he played well in the second half, but he didn't quiet the critics. Hand up the middle of Marshall. Nothing doing. The big question mark. The big question mark going forward for Michigan. Justice Haynes. So good this season. One of the best runners in college football. He left in the second quarter with an injury. Is now to the redshirt freshman Jordan Marshall to carry the ground game for the Wolverines. It might lose a few by multiple possessions. Yeah, I think Arizona's going to implode. I think Jonathan Gaddon's lost that team and it's going to implode. Empty backfield here. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom for Underwood. They have 5 on the line. They're going to send 4. They drop one back as a spy. Or in coverage, I should say. And the out route that's caught. Flag on the play. Out of bounds to the 31-yard line. Game of 6. Who at worst? Penn State, Oklahoma, Wisconsin. Oh, easily Penn State. Penn State need to blow it up. Haynes coming back out there. On the sideline, at least. With the helmet on. We'll see if he's able to go. Oklahoma's still alive. I mean, a loss to your rival sucks, but it's 1 loss. Penn State to lose as 20-point favorites to UCLA, and then come back the next week and lose as 20-point favorites to Northwestern. It's just embarrassing. Without Murray, they have no chance. Pass interference on the offense. They're going to say it was a pick play. Yep, set a block down the field. That's the right call. Set a block. There was no need for that, too. Andrew Marsh, the true freshman, he'll learn. He'll learn on that one. But that is 2nd and 25 now. Sets a block down the field, and it costs him big time. 2nd and 23 now. Going to hand it off up the middle to Marshall. Won't get a lot. Brought down at the... Well, keep the pile moving. Actually, good effort, but to the 17-yard line. Still 3rd in a long time. 3rd in a long ways, I should say. 3rd and 17. Arch ran the table with that sounds critics. Depends how he does it. Depends how he does it. It depends how it happens. Like, does he play well, or is it like the defense just balls out and allows like 10 points a game? Meanwhile, the injury to Kyler Murray is a mid-foot sprain. It's a version of Lisfranc. So it could be more than a week for Kyler Murray. It could be more than a week. It is a Lisfranc injury. As Florida makes it a 7-point game. One of the top 3 at the bottom. Back to his left. Underwood. They're going to send 5. Pressured. Tries to escape the pocket and does. Going to try and take off and run, but he won't get a lot. Down to the 23. The OPI really set him back. It's a gain of 6. He'll have to punt quick 3 and out. Best thing for the Cards, they should blow the whole thing to smithereens, clean house, draft the quarterback next year. You would think that's what they should do, but will they is the question. Knowing the Cards, will they do it? But yeah, Lisfranc injury for Kyler Murray. So, could be out for a while. Could be a week, could be a while. We don't know. But Cards are in some serious trouble right now. 4th and 11. The punt here by Hollenbeck. Let it bounce to the 46 and down to the 48-yard line. Not a good punt there by Hollenbeck. Just 29 yards on that one. USC can take over near midfield when we get back. After a quick drive for the Wolverines. Keep Fickle so they continue sucking for the sake of everyone's giggles. Yes. They should do that. Just for the memes. Mendoza, the Jets, Simpson, the Dolphins, my mocks. Man. I love Simpson. I love Simpson. I love Mendoza. Well, I really like Mendoza. I need to watch a bit more of him. But based on what I saw today, I really like him. Pick six aside, I like him a lot. Give me a second here. St. Jeff Sellers, I can see that. Though right now with the way Rowler's playing, I don't know what they're going to do. Gamrot. Gamrot loses. Team more impulsive? Yeah, with the cards in 2018, that is true. That was also a new staff. We'll see. Murray's not a bust. He's in he's in the med tier for that. Yeah, Collar, stop drawing through closed windows. That does not help. That does not help. Right, Murray's contract, the problem with Murray's contract is you're not getting out of it for next season. Who would take him is the question. Because they have to trade him. Who would take him? What team is a quarterback away? Just I say that, Pittsburgh. If Rodgers is like, I'm done for this year, can you imagine? Murray to the Steelers? Just throwing it out there. I'm going to throw that out there into the universe. Murray to the Steelers. I'm going to throw that out there. Blow it up. Trade Murray to Pittsburgh. If Rodgers retires at the end of the season. Just throwing it out there. All right, USC ball the 48-yard line. You appreciate all you guys tuning in to make things interesting? Yeah. For the Raiders. You know what? Screw it. The Raiders. Stuck in QB purgatory. Go the Raiders. Raiders or Steelers? Why not? Raiders or Steelers? Take your pick. All right, 48-yard line. First down for the Trojans. Play action by Abba. Throws on the run to the sideline and cannot keep the foot in bounds. Just looking for Lemon. Had the touchdown last drive, brings up second down. Maybe with forfeit all. Yep. How's he going to beat up? Stockton, 98 yards in minute 30. That's impressive. Want to play a kick to the Steelers? Oh, I want to play another. Yeah, lace injuries are going to scare some teams away, yeah. The value's at an all-time low right now. Birds are destroying him, yeah. I think they touch guys. I mean, there's nothing review. He did not get the foot in bounds. It was on the green, but it was the light green, not the actual green on the field. Play action on the flat. That's a catch, but blown up immediately. Lemon down at the 46. TJ Metcalf blows him up for a loss of 2. 3rd and 12 at the 46. Yeah, I'm just going to speak that into the universe. After the play, hang on, there's a flag after the play. Taunting on the offense. So now back it up a long ways. It's Lemon. Unsportsmanlike conduct. You have this drive starting at midfield. I think Lemon wanted targeting. Lemon wanted Metcalf on the target. Got him in the head. Doesn't get the call. Then some unsportsmanlike conduct afterwards for yanking Metcalf's foot. Trying to get up and make it 3rd and 27. Yeah, 215 gets Simpson. Yeah. Some Raiders fans starting to go GoFundMe to hire the Mafia. Take the Davises. They're not going to get rid of your helmet. It's a 3rd and a mile. Let's call a draw here. The 40, 45, 50. You're kidding me. Down to the 20. King Miller on 3rd and 27. Runs it for a first down. A gain of 49 yards. They just concede the drive on 3rd and a mile. And King Miller, taking over the injured Waymon Jordan, gets 49 yards. His longest run this season, 75. He's got big playability. Again, averaging 14 yards per carry entering this game in limited reps. Monster run there and first down in the red zone. To the 15-yard line now. 2nd and 6 goes Miller. Wow. Yeah, we're talking about if he retires. Why do people act? I think it's like the name. I think it's because of the name, Toasted. It's not like unless you associate with like a white person necessarily. I think that's why. Morris people. 2nd and 6, trips to the top, back to his right. Mayaba hands it off to the side, to the 10, first down, 5, touchdown! King is king on that drive. 3 straight runs by King Miller, and he caps it off. He goes 68 yards in 3 plays. And USC up by 2 scores. Oh, he could do 1 puts work. He could, yeah. Wrong string. Ball escaped. Touchdown USC. They get a 3 and out, and then a touchdown drive. Back-to-back touchdowns for the Trojans. And King Miller gets his 3rd of the season. Remember, Waymon Jordan probably out for the rest of the game. We said King Miller's going to step up, and he is stepping up there. Make way for the King. 3rd and 27, converts it for 49. Then 2 plays later, runs in for a touchdown. Extra point is good. And the Trojans lead by 14. Now remember, last time they played Michigan last year at the Big House, USC led in the second half, and Michigan came back, kind of shocked some people and won that game. I want to avoid a similar fate here, but better to be ahead than behind. My friend is down somewhere. Oh, nice. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. 15 yards added at the end. You know, Tom wasn't mediocre. Yeah, game management's kind of questionable, but he knows X's and O's. Brissett performance well, I take starting on fiction. Brissett is what he is at this point. He is what he is at this point. He is what he is. What a phenomenal drive for USC with the short field. The 3rd and 27 run could be a backbreaker. Could be a backbreaker. As the Wolverines in some serious trouble after going 3 and out. Had a chance to double dip. They get nothing out of it. Michigan ball, down by 14. Things looking precarious right now. Right, some relevance in recent years, but yeah, from 70s to 08, not much, yeah. Late 70s, at least since Coryell left. At least since Coryell left, it's not been pretty. (21-7) score. What can the Wolverines do? We don't know if Haynes is coming back out there. He had a helmet on coming out of the tunnel, but suffered that injury in the second quarter. But the question right now is, can Michigan get a stop defensively? Mayava's got 180 yards on 80% completion. USC, King Miller, 97 yards on 9 carries. Over 300 yards of offense already. How's it going, CJ? Appreciate you tuning in. While Michigan, their run game is plummeted in the absence of Haynes, and their longest play today is 16 yards. They're not getting chunk plays. USC has gotten quite a few. The kickoff will be at the 50-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct in the Wolverines. It just goes from bad to worse. I just squibbed this one here. See what they do. Oh, they're just going to go out of the end zone? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why just going out of the end zone? It means the penalty means nothing. Well, the 25. They're a net kick of 25 yards. I don't like when teams do that. Have it at the 50. Just squib it. Just squib it. Make them field it inside the 10. I don't like that. Yeah, it's too much to handle. Well, I had USC winning this one. I had USC winning this game. First down. Underwood. Flushed out. Fires caught at the 30-yard line. Gain of 5. Klein. In the middle of the field. Replay assists being used newer? Yeah. Yes, it is. Because they can do certain things that they couldn't do before in terms of penalties. In terms of penalties, they can do certain things. They can overturn stuff ways that they couldn't do before. 2nd and 5. 1 the top, 2 at the bottom. Handoff here. It goes to Marshall. And Marshall will get a first down the 37-yard line. Okay, that should be a forward pass in the Florida game. The arm was going forward. The ball was going forward. Gain of 7 for the Wolverines. Rest of Wolverines. That also is true. Penn State's legacy of failure right now, the biggest one, Wisconsin or Penn State. All time since joining the conference, probably Penn State. Play action. Nope, to the side it goes. Cameron got fooled. Marshall brought down to 35. Loss of 2. Taken down by Abasiri. And the run game for Michigan has not done a whole lot. In the absence of Haynes. Not a lot of blocking there. Got mauled backwards as Evan Link just got destroyed at the point of attack. Mr. Warmering. I said he'd go 3. How many? I said he'd go 3 today. And he ended up going 4. All right. About in line with what I thought. 2nd down. 1 of the top, 3 at the bottom. Back to his left. Underwood. QB draw, but he runs into his own lineman. He'll get back to the line, but he ran into his own lineman. He had space. That's happened a few times today where they've sent pressure, but they don't have anyone home as contained, and he gets past them, and it's a nice gain, but that time not so much. So he runs into his own guy. Nebraska likes to failure, yeah. 3rd and 12. Or thereabout. We'll call it 3rd and 10. We'll call it 3rd and 10. Yeah, 3rd and 10. Gonna be here for a little bit, so time to go. I'll go do them. So appreciate you tuning in as always. Appreciate you being here. Underwood, sideline shot, back shoulder, incomplete, overthrown, looking for McCauley. And Michigan will have to punt this ball away. They get 1 first down on the first 2 drives of the half. That's it. Can we hide this game? How do we hide it too? We're not there yet. We're not even close to there yet. Not even close to a Heidi. Time was probably A&M Florida. I had LDS. I need to make sure the game will not end. That'd be like a 6-hour game like last one. Punt here fielded at the 27. Trying to make a man miss and cannot. Brought down right around where he caught the ball. Lemon We'll have it for the Trojans right around where he got it. First down USC, 7:57 to go in the third. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps set on the channel. So we try and grow this community even more. (24-17) A&M up on Florida right now. Here comes Rose me 9 innings, I promise. God, no. I can't take that chance. All right, they're offering me a cash out for USC. I'm going to take it. Cash out on USC. Made a cool $27 right there. Got him on the live line, and we are good to go. Pretty good day at the books, if I do say so myself. Pretty good day on the books with the live lines. Did not lose a single bet. Did not lose a single bet today. There's a lot of live betting, but it's all the same. Let's do some quick math here. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That'll cover pizza for sure. All right. 21-7 your score here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, like and subscribe. All the 26 for USC when we get back. In that one. Well, A&M has the 40-yard line against Florida, up by 7, and they are now past midfield. It was down before the ball came out. Tomorrow we're going to have a video dropping early in the morning, Jets-Broncos related. So keep that in mind, Jets-Broncos related video coming out tomorrow morning. And we will be live for the Lions-Chiefs game on Sunday Night Football. Starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We got a busy day tomorrow, as every Sunday is during NFL season. If you've been here since the beginning, appreciate you a ton. We've been on for about 10 hours at this point, across the 3 streams. Again, no OT tonight. We are not doing overtime tonight, so just keep that in mind. No OT. First play, and that's a huge gain for USC. King Miller once again into plus territory on the sweep. Cuts up the field into the second level, and he gets right by the red zone. Huge game for the Trojans. They look to make it a 3-score game here. Yeah, he needs to let more go. Yeah, I'm never crazy about more. Ball the 24-yard line. Maybe shouldn't have cashed out. Maybe it was like an extra like $5, but take the guarantee money while I can. But first down, 3 at the top on the bomb, back to his left. Mayava takes it. They send 4. Angle route caught. First down at the 14-yard line. Jacoby Lane. And USC needs just 2 plays to get in the red zone. The Arizona team, they're playing the World Series, NBA Finals, Super Bowl, but no Stanley Cup. That is true. Ball inside the 15-yard line. A phenomenal performance offensively for the Trojans. They've scored touchdowns on each of their last 2 drives. Looking to make it 3 here. Back to his left. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tight end in motion is Lions. Mayava takes it. Play action. In the flat. Dumps it off. It's caught by Lemon. He'll get nowhere. Pushed out of bounds for no gain by Jerry Hill. Well, hey, this one might be able to. Well, the band doesn't come on until 8:30. Band does not come on until 8:30. at 6:49. So. Second and 11. Game inside, what do we go to? I have no idea. Like, A&M's going to make it a 2-score game here, so that one might be over. 3 at the top of the screen, back to his right. Mayaba hands it off. Miller, this time he's got nothing. King Miller, one of the few times today he's been stuffed. He's got over 140 yards today. He's averaging well over 10 yards a carry this season. It's time for an actually, yeah. Yes, it is. LDS, well, I don't want to take any chances with that. I don't want to take any chances with that. Third and 12. USC, just don't lose yards. You can make it a 3-score game with a chip shot field goal. Back to his left. Mayaba takes it, 3 at the top. Can't take a sack, flushed out. Can't take a sack, will avoid 2, and we'll just throw that ball. What is he doing? It's picked off at the 3. What is he doing? What was that? What the heck was that throw? Mayaba, I thought he was throwing that away. I think everyone did. There was no one in the area. Why the heck did he throw that away? Why the heck did he throw that? Michigan ball will not be a 3-score game. And Michigan takes over at the 3-yard line. Wow. I am flabbergasted by that throw. Mayaba's having a great game so far. Just his second pick of the year, and that is a befuddling interception. That is a befuddling interception. There's no other way to say it. Absolutely befuddling. I mean, why the heck did he throw that ball? Was that Super Bowl 18 throw? Oh, it was worse. It was worse. It was worse. He was supposed to throw that away. It was legitimately one of the dumbest throws I've seen all season. I don't say that lightly. Legitimately one of the dumbest throws I've seen all season. I can't explain what he was thinking. I cannot explain what Mayaba was thinking on that throw. Should we do the commercials? Yeah, I'll see if I can link it. Because it was... I thought he was going to throw that ball away. You throw it away, it's a 3-score game. It's literally a 3-score game, you throw that ball away. He just, like, floated that. And Zeke Berry on the pick. Trying to see if, I mean, I don't know what he was doing. I honestly couldn't tell you what he was thinking on this pick. Yeah, there's no replay yet. Hang on. Truly was befuddling. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. All right, I'll link it. Here we go. Now there's a replay. I mean, literally, he escaped the pocket, and he just floated that up. There was no one home. He floated it like a throwaway, but he threw it in the middle of the field. And Michigan's got it at the 3-yard line. It remains a 2-score game. Somehow. Well, the call on the field is picked. They're going to review this. They're going to review whether or not it hit the ground. Looks good to me. I don't see much movement. Looks good to me. It looks like a clean pick by Berry. Might have gotten tipped by his own player. It was a lot past. It was, I don't know what that was. I've seen a lot of picks. That's one of the worst ones I've seen. As it stands, it's Berry's first pick of the season. And they're reviewing it. I don't see much to overturn this thing. And sure, yeah, nice grab. There you go. It should be Michigan ball. No real qualms about that. I don't know what that throw was. Again, he just throws that away. It's a 3-score game. It's a 3-score game if he just throws that ball away. Instead, the Wolverines have life. Somehow. The handoff here to Marshall. He'll get to the 10. It would have been 24-7. USC would have scored 17 straight points. And I don't want to say it would have been ball game, but it would have been pretty much not impossible to come back from, but very hard with the way Michigan had been playing offensively and with the way USC had been looking. And now Michigan has new life on one of the worst throws of the season. I do not say that lightly. He wasn't even fooled by anything. Fires the crow route, caught at the 16-yard line. Marsh, the freshman, having a monster game as Florida gets an interception in the end zone. Ooh, man. Florida just got a pick in the end zone as A&M tried to go by 2 scores when the game goes this way. Haven't mad. Yep. Wow. Florida. Bad throw there by Reed. Would have been a 2-score game in that one. Every quarterback just having a brain fart right now on winning teams. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Delayed handoff. Marshall to the 20, 25, and brought down the 28-yard line. Taken down on the play by Jaden Walker for a gain of 12. So Michigan gets some breathing room for starting inside their own 5-yard line. They go quick. Give to the side for Marshall once again. And Marshall down to the 39-yard line. Jordan Marshall, the redshirt freshman, having to step a big time without Haynes due to the injury. Yeah, Reed with the end zone pick. Oh, man. I don't know what that throw was. I'll take it. I'll take it as a Gator fan. I'll take it. 1st and 10 for Michigan. So a long ways to go down by 14, but momentum on their side for the first time in forever. Trips to the bottom, 1 at the top. Play action. Screen pass. Marsh runs into his own lineman, looking to bounce outside. He'll get a yard, maybe 2, if we're seeing down by Kamari Ramsey at the 40. I should say the top 5 even if they lose by 1 score. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because USC will go in. Cincy's going in. Texas is going in. Utah's probably going in, but ASU's probably dropping out. Could be tough. FSU will go out. We know that. FSU's done. 2nd 8. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. Morgan in motion. Play action. Underwood. 2nd read. Pump fake. Caught at the 40. Down to 38. McCulley. And they're in plus territory. Trying to switch the field with their longest play of the day gain at 22. I'm way behind me. I'm usually 20 seconds behind everyone else. Really? Yeah, usually TV sometimes is a little bit odd. TV sometimes is not good compared to computer. Play action. Underwood. I have to watch this on TV. Sidearm. Caught. Morgan. 1st down. Or Marsh, I should say. Down to the 30. 1st down. They're going quick. They're going quick. Trying to get this USC defense off guard. They got a nice rhythm here. As Florida's driving. That was almost intercepted. 1:40 to go in the 3rd. Underwood now, 122 yards, 13 for 18 after that last completion of Marsh. Having the best game of his career thus far. From a reception standpoint. In the pistol, Underwood takes it. Play action. Plenty of time. End zone. Incomplete. Double coverage. Marsh can't come down with it. Broken up by DeCarlos Nicholson. The redshirt senior. Working on the freshman. Breaks up at the last second. Marsh high points that ball. But Nicholson sticks a hand in there at the last second. And jars it free. Tight defense there. I don't like that call for Florida on 3rd down. 2nd and 10 to the bottom of the screen. 1 at the top is Morgan. Now Morgan goes in the backfield. The give up the middle. It goes to Bryson Kudzai. His first carry. They did redshirt sophomore. He gets nothing. Bryson just his 6th carry of the year. And that one bottled up immediately by Braylon Shelby. Best Bon Jovi album? Ooh. New Jersey. It's easily New Jersey, I think. Florida goes for it. They don't get it. Archer Banks hasn't picked? No way. No way. 3rd down and 10. Underwood takes it. They send 5. Intercepted. Michigan wants a flag. Will they get it? They will not. Picked off Underwood at the 26-yard line. The USC defense holds. And it's Bishop Fitzgerald on the pick. Won a flag potentially for PI. Not going to call it. Was looking deep down the field on the fly route. He undercut it. Putting Oregon on one team? You are definitely not. I know that. Looking for McCulley. Michigan tried to argue was wrapped around. They don't call it. They mentioned Strong Single, yes. 99 The Shade is their most underrated song. And Blood on Blood. There's so many bangers on that album. 99 The Shade should have been a hit. Like, that should have been a single. 99 The Shade is so freaking good. Sloppy game, very sloppy. But USC taking over at the 26-yard line as Michigan turns it over for the first time today. First down. Def Leppard versus Bon Jovi. Oh, Bon Jovi. I like Def Leppard but Bon Jovi's the winner. They're like my childhood band. I've seen them so many times in concert. Bon Jovi's so good. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Then for the Wolverines to make the call ever again. They've won a few games on You Make the Call before. They have. This one, not so much. In the backfield goes Miller. Mayava trying to bounce back after that bad interception earlier. He'll hand it off here, and no gain. You figure that's going to take us to the end of the quarter. Haley's going to put Oregon at 1. Yep, Haley's going to put Oregon at 1. God bless her. So we go to the 4th. USC 15 minutes away from probably getting back into the top 25. I'll put up my rankings later tonight when I get back from the bar. At least not until Morse fired, yep. Besides the Ohio State game. Because Ohio State will always just be bizarre. I put the poll up again. 4 bands, Def Leppard, Megadeth, Led Zeppelin, NoFX. Rank them. Ooh. Def Leppard, Led Zeppelin, Megadeth, NoFX. They're all good. Led was weird. Led fell off a little bit at the very end. Led at the very end and kind of had no idea what they were doing with a lot of their songs, but it was still good, but it was very, very bizarre. I'm going to Indiana more challenge Oregon. Yep. Yeah, Indiana's a darn good football team. A darn good football team. You know, I like it a lot, Michael. I like it a lot. Can't kill the game this year, man. Happy to lose about 50. The game has a weird way of working out for some reason. The game is a weird way. Why do porn think Langley's are stupid? Because he assumed everyone could just take shelter. He assumed that if you could take the risk and like you could just take shelter and lightning's going to hit you. It's not going to happen to you. It happens to other people, not to us. It was stupid. It was stupid. Just really stupid. And I'm glad people called him out for it because it was dumb. The game 1v2 was for the best ever. That was great. 16 was good minus the blown call. The blown call kind of sucked. Obviously. But that game was great. Yeah, Leopard, no effects, step, Megadeth, yeah. Yeah, Leopard's hits are just, like, phenomenal. Definitely Blink-182, Sweet Megadeth. Ridge Corba, Sum 41, Metallica, no effects, Led Zeppelin, Green Day. All right. We'll get to all those at some point. All right, start the fourth quarter in just a second. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line. 18, yeah. Michigan loser again. I felt like the Natty. Eisen and I were on cloud 9 that week. And that was how I felt when the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. It felt like euphoria. Like, I'm not ready for tomorrow's game. It's like, oh, crap, we have to bounce back after that. I'm like, really? All right, 80% you ride with the Trojans to win this one. 2nd and 8 after the interception. Play action. Sidearm pass. It's caught by Lemon. Lemon's got a convoy to the 40, down the 42. Brought down on the play by Rod Moore. But now before getting 20 and a first down. USC trying to put this one nice, make it a 3-score game. I appreciate all you guys being here. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not done so already. It does help us out a ton on the channel. We're live for 3 college games next Saturday as well. Don't know the games yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll put it to a vote with you make the call. Tuesday, we're going to be live for one of those 3 games. Tell me which game we're calling. We're going to leave that until the end of the first quarter tomorrow. Hand off to the side. Miller, 45, spins ahead to the 48-yard line. Brought down by Moore. It's a gain of 7. Just churn clock, move down the field, stay ahead of schedule, and you're good to go. And then, of course, they actually won the Natty. Yeah. And right now, as it stands, the game we're doing is FIU, Western Kentucky. We'll leave that open until the... if it's a blowout, and right now it looks like a blowout, we might close it after this one. If it's a blowout. Like right now, it's a pretty big blowout for FIU. 1 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Back to his left. Alvin takes it. They send 4. Fakes the swing. Now goes middle of the field. That's caught at the 47-yard line. Jaden Richardson, his first grab of the day. Into plus territory, gain of 5 and a first down. UC College wins by 50. I don't know about 50, but they are playing very well right now. Like the mental errors, like the fumble inside the red area and the pick in the red area. 2 red zone turnovers. Remember, there were a lot of red zone turnovers last game they had against Illinois. But 2 red area turnovers. Other than that, been magnificent today. McHugh action. Yep, gotta love it. The Maction. I mean, from now until the night before Thanksgiving, we have football every single day. Mayava, play action. Fires, that's caught in the flat at the 40-yard line. And we brought down the 38. It's to Nook Hines, the true freshman. Make it 2nd and 2. The worst 3-year period in Penn State history. Michigan wins 90, OSU wins 90, team falls apart. I mean, I think of a worse 3-year period. I can think, yeah. On the field. I was gonna say on the field. I can think of a worse 3-year period off of it. I can think of something a little bit worse. I can think of something a lot worse off the field. 2nd and 2. 12 and a half to go. 11 in motion. The handoff up the middle. And Miller will dive ahead for the first. Man, that 1-2 punch of Jordan and Miller. I mean, Jordan injured and Miller just playing so well in his place. They have I'm not sure about the deepest backfield in the Big Ten because Ohio State exists, but they might have the 2nd deepest. It might be 1 and 1A. Obviously, Ohio State with Peoples, Jackson, and Donaldson, really good. But King Miller has made himself known. This is a deep backfield. You could say Coleman's the best running back in the Big Ten. You could say that from Washington, but depth they don't have. Muhammad's not like the best number 2 in the world. He's fine, but he's not the best number 2. Oregon, a lot of depth. Not sure they have like a star. I mean, Winston's good, but they have a star out now Hand off here. Miller, nothing doing. Fouled up at the line. I mean, it sort of did. 2011 it came out. 2012 bowl ban, 2013 bowl ban. So, man, it sort of lasted for like 15 years. You're right. It's either did last for 3 years or last for more than that, if you count before. Injured player for Michigan, meanwhile. One of the linemen down on one knee. I believe that's Dominic Nichols, number 33. So I'll take a break here. 10 to the injured Michigan defensive lineman. I believe it's Nichols. Get confirmation on that. And if you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. We're not doing OT tonight. So just keep that in mind. I'm assuming it's Nichols. It is... No. I saw a 3 in the back. It looked like one of the linemen. I saw confirmation a little bit. Meanwhile, I don't know if you guys follow... Texas A&M, their police department, well, he's on the field? No, that's on the field. Their police department has a Twitter account, and it reveals everyone who gets, like, arrested. And during game days, it's a hoot. During game days, the Texas A&M police department is a hoot, because the amount of arrests they make is insane. And it gives you, like, the exact details of how they got arrested. This happened at the Florida game today, Florida A&M. Public intoxication. Aggie Park. Contacted subject eating a sandwich with a water jug of whiskey. Now get ready for this. BAC was .337. Yes. 337. How is he alive? That is not a typo. I think it was since 97 Sports Talk. I think it was like 13 years. That is not a typo. For some perspective, Aaron Judge led Major League Baseball this year in batting average with .331. This guy had a higher BAC. How is that possible? Is his blood made of alcohol or something? Like, how is he not dead? How is he not dead? Yeah, hopefully it's not him. Hopefully it's not him. .337. How are you alive? Second down, Mayava. Comeback route dropped. Oh, Hines had it first with ease. Say hell 338. 3rd and 10. That is nuts. Pulling Todd's case in Conflict Plaza, subject stumbling through Plaza. When asked for ID, she handed off her credit card. I love that account so much. Game days, that account is like 10 out of 10. Said with all 16 helmets of the Tex helmet upside down, that's great. That's great. Yeah, Sim starting for ASU, Levitt's out with an injury. Yeah, it's going to be a rough day with the bad weather. Bad weather, Levitt injury on the road at Utah. Yeah, we're screwed. Mayava flushed out, holding on the play, so this one is going to come back. As he goes to the bounce of the 32, you got to figure they'll take the penalty. Usually you don't, but you're in field goal range right now. You want to back them up 10 to not get them in field goal range. Put it at the 46-yard line. Got that sandwich. Make sure you're not drinking that much on your stomach. Yep. Yep, the sandwich was key. Demonstrate devilries. It added some character, I will say. It added some character. 3rd and 20. Yeah, A&M's going to go up by 2 scores, so that one is over in College Station. Hopefully the fan that's got a 337 BAC is loving it. 11 to go in this one. Is he going to win? I don't know. We'll see. Play action, screen, caught, trying again to field goal range, and we'll get awfully close. Obviously nowhere near the sticks. But Lemon, he'll get 9 on that one. 4th and 11. Be a 54-yard try from here. Harry's long this year is 48. He is 8 for 9 on the season. Can he make it a 3-score game here? It's a long field goal. But this would just about put this one on ice. Longest attempt of the season. Kick is up. Well, it's straight enough. Is it long enough? It is. It clears. And with 10 to go, USC leads by 17. It's only even Mandalore. Yeah, literally. Not the prettiest kick, but counts all the same. And USC outscoring Michigan 10-0 in this half. They lead by 17. Again, appreciate all you guys being here. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel so we try and grow this community even more. Review convention the 9th. Yeah, you would think they would have done that. It's 2-1 in that one. Yeah, Bananas, should I go to Savannah, Jacksonville, or Atlanta? I would say Jacksonville only because... Wait. They're not coming to Jacksonville. They're not playing in Jacksonville this year. Wait, but you're going to Tallahassee? That's going to be fun. In Doe Campbell? That's going to be fun. I would say Jacksonville get 4th of July. They got the 4th of July for that. Who plays in Jacksonville on the 4th? The Bananas aren't playing anywhere besides Major League / NFL or they're not playing anywhere besides football stadiums, Savannah, or Major League stadiums this year. Okay, okay, let me see. Okay, so you get Jacksonville, you get the is that a home game for the Cocos? The Coconuts? Oh, I would go with that, yeah. I'll go with that. Or for my Expos? Oh. You know, that's the schedule's actually out now. The schedule's actually like legitimately out. It's legitimately out at this point. They do play in Jacksonville, not the Bananas, but the Coconuts play the Clowns in Jacksonville. That looks like, yeah, that's the Clowns. Any team I think I think guys are going to Brewers pitching staff? Yeah, I mean, they've done it before. They've done it before. Yeah, they only play 2 games in Arizona this year, and it's the Firefighters and the Tailgaters, so that's March 28th through 29th. I think that's Sweet 16 weekend. That's also opening weekend in baseball, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. We're on the road to start. Yeah, 20th and 29th, that would be... Oh, wait, that. I might try to go to the Women's Final Fours, so I have to save up for that, then. Michigan ball, 24-7. Yeah, I don't know if, I don't know what the schedule for March Madness will be technically this year. At the end of March, I should say, because the Women's Final Four is coming to Phoenix, so I don't know what the plan is for that. Same with the 5 Occasions, also on Commonwealth, Virginia. There you go. What about West Virginia? What happens to West Virginia? What happens to West Virginia at this point? Make them reunite with Virginia. Put 49 states in. And ASU against USA. Perfect. All right. Kickoff touchback ball to 25. Appreciate you, Satan, as always. Appreciate you, man. What's your next move? If they lose another game, what's your next move? What's the next state? You're going to combine the Dakotas? Who cares? New Jersey will have to go by city names and not, they can't call themselves townships anymore. Trips to the top, one to the right. Appreciate it, Satan. Underwood. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. And Marshall gets down to the 32. We got a lot of work to do on my 3 scores with 10 minutes left. But maybe back as far as Massachusetts. Or we do what Gamana wanted and like redraw the borders. Just like reallocate parts of different states to different places. Redraw all the lines, redraw the countries. Redraw everything. After the Cajuns lose. 2 at the time, 1 the bomb, back to his right. 4 on the line. Bobbles the snap, play action, Underwood. That play is all off kilter, but it's caught at the 45-40. The bobbled snap actually going to work out in their favor. A quick chunk play. Andrew Marsh with a touchdown. This one not over yet. Marsh, his first career receiving touchdown. Texas Mexico, nice. Well, that didn't take long. 2 plays later, the Wolverines find the end zone. The one thing you couldn't do if you were USC, allow the big play. You're fine allowing a touchdown. You just don't want it to be a quick drive like that. The play was all off kilter because Underwood bobbled the snap. But sometimes when that happens, you just go for the ball. You forget your assignment. And Marsh was wide open, made a man miss. They'll go for 2. 4 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Underwood. 1-on-1, fade route way overthrown. So it remains an 11-point game. Looking for McCauley on that one. Your Orlando's Israel, Tampa's own thing. Yep. Jacksonville's Georgia, Miami's Puerto Rico. Tampa's Tampa. Orlando is Disney. Yeah, there's like 5 different states. It's like a 5 different state thing. All right, so 11-point game. Marsh, good time for your first career receiving touchdown. The true freshman's been balling the last 2 games. He has been balling the last 2 games, I must say. Last time against Wisconsin, 4 catches, 80 yards, and tonight, 8 for 138. His last 2 games, the true freshman, 12 catches for 218 yards. Not bad at all. Something to build off of for Michigan, potentially. Down by 11, still a long ways to go, but that does help a lot. Why go for 2? Same logic as going for 2 down by 8. It's the same logic there. The idea of you just need to get one of the 2 2-point conversions, and your odds are more likely than not you're going to get the 2. If you get the first 2, then you're rolling down 9, and then you're way ahead of schedule. If you don't get the first 2, the idea is that we trust ourselves to get a second 2. And then be back on schedule. Not going out, don't like Greek parties? Same. Yeah, the knock... I'm not a fan of... I mean, there's a Greek village at High Point. I think I count on one hand the number of times I went. I think most of the times would support my sister and her sorority just to, like, stop by and say hi. I'm with... Good for you, everything. Good for you. That is awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, but my favorite nights in college were the nights I just spent in my room hanging out with friends. Oh, good, Kevin. Coming for the Cardinals lose tomorrow? Yep. Yeah, with Brissett, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, frats, I never wanted to join a frat. Frat life never appealed to me. Never had any interest in joining a frat. And I do not regret it for a second. And Greek life was never a thing for me. I think in terms of times I went to Greek Village, it was very little. Greek Village was nice, too. It was nice, but in terms of times I went, very little. That you're having friends. I mean, you were saying it. I mean, you've got probably 50 billion people to hang out with down below. Like, you got plenty of friends to choose from, Satan. How do you not have friends? There's 50 billion people around you. You can't make, like, friends with one person? That's a you problem at that point. That's a you problem. I hate to say it, but if you have a population of 50 billion people, in all likelihood, You can't make one friend. Yeah, was East and West, yes. Like, surely there's someone. Everyone is dead circling that pool. Oh. Oh, man. Maybe don't torture them next time. Maybe don't torture them next time and you'll be able to... People might like you if you don't torture them. That's a good rule of thumb. If you want to make friends with someone, don't torture them. They're all dead. All my friends are dead. It's like the dinosaur book. All my friends are dead. All right, 24-13. Going to kick it off deep here. Sunderland. A bit too early for onside kick. Yeah, they'll go deep. Kickoff fielded at the goal line, and they will take a knee at the 25. USC has driven the ball down the field every drive so far this half. The turnover came in the red area, so it's not a question of whether Michigan can stop him or not. Kind of deserved it. Yeah, that is true. What if I had with smoke with friends in the dorm? Yep. Oh, easily. Easily on that one, Anthony. Way more fun. I'm 100% with you. I should have known Brewers are going to win. Anytime Grossi goes to a game, they win. Like, Grossi's the good luck charm. Anytime Grossi goes, they win. First down, the 25 for USC. It's a bit more nervy now. It was a 3-score game, then became a 2-score game in a matter of seconds. On a 2-play drive, and Miller going nowhere. Bottled up for a loss of 1. Alright, gets a little bit interesting if you can force a 3 and out. Bryce gets shut down very quickly. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I got drunk on the blood of Christ, Satan. Got drunk on the... He thought it was water. And then magically just poofed. For hell over heaven. It's like Billy Joel said, laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. Sinners are much more fun. 2 at the bottom, 1 back to his left. Mayava going deep. Overthrown, incomplete. That stops the clock with 8.5 left. Looking for Lane. All of a sudden, this gets a bit interesting. So the whole time petting a puppy? There's better ways to do that. Third down. Middle of the field, open. Caught at the 44 by the tight end, Lake McCree. They get jarred free at the last second. It did not. First down. Now they blow it dead. They might review this one. They might take a look. So big call coming up here. Michigan calls a timeout, actually. Might not get a review. Let's see McCree on this one. Came down with it. Helmet to helmet. No call for that. Metcalf on the hit. He's got control. That's a catch. So first down the 45-yard line. Yeah, I'm about how baptized babies doing insane. Your call be confirmed. Yep. Call be confirmed. Screen pass caught to the gain of 5 for Lemon. 6.5 to go. So we have an injured player. I got the state AG office out. Nice. Good. Good. Therefore, Christmas scared me as a kid. It can be a creepy movie. I mean, Tim Burton's not for everyone. I get it. Pastor site, Rivas get a first hit. I love that. Pass to the 45, down to the 40. Gain of 10 and first down. 7 to go. Pac-12 breaking out was bad for college football. Yeah, realignment, it depends. I think for college sports, I'm fine with the alignment right now for football, but it sucks for the other sports where the travel is just, it sucks. The travel is just so bad. Head off here, gain of 4. Down to the 21-yard line. Or excuse me, that's a 36 for number 21, I should say. My apologies on that. Brian Jackson, the sophomore back, his first carry of the day. Just his 6th of the season. Yeah, Florida's like, well, Georgia used to be all the greatest happened a long time ago. Yep. You know, I'm not really a horror guy. I'm not really a horror guy. Night Before Christmas is a Halloween movie. It's a Halloween movie. It is 100% a Halloween movie. Up the middle to the 31-yard line, 3rd and 1. You know, it's section students. For football, I'm fine with it, but for the student athletes, for other sports, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. Third and 1, in the gun, head up in the middle. King is a king on that one. First down, they're going to keep killing that clock. Favorite Christmas movie? I do like Elf a lot. Polar Express. Christmas Vacation. I mean, there are some good ones. We're nearing that time of year. First down. Hand off to the side. Breaks a tackle. 20, 15, 10, 5. Good night. Jackson. Brian Jackson might have just called game. The sophomore back. Answers Michigan's touchdown with a touchdown of his own. His second of the season. The third of his career. And it's a 3-score game again for the Trojans with 4:20 to go. Yeah, we're not even Halloween yet. Yep. Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. All good, Detroit. Yeah, this one looks over. 75-yard drive. Doesn't get better than that. Nope. Right, just say it happens some more? Yeah, we do. Extra point is good. 31-13. $4:20 to go. And USC looks to go to 5-1, give Michigan its first conference loss of the season. No OT, no OT. No OT tonight. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately can't do OT tonight. We did 2 yesterday. We did the OT on Thursday. We'll do OT tomorrow. I am going to go down to the bar tonight. Tomorrow OT, yes. Every day, let me double check, actually. I can give you an update on that. Let me give you an update. So next week, OT will be... Let me check. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Oh, the game's not done yet. We're staying on until the end of this game. Yes, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday we'll do OT. So that's the game plan. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Thursday, no. And Saturday, no. Next week. There's some kind of 3-3 APAC? Yep. Good idea. Good idea. Kickoff end zone touchback. Ball to 25. They got a 2-play touchdown drive last time. They are going to need a lot more of that to have any shot at this one. No, just before the game. Like 7 in the morning. That's with the Brewers. Grossi's really going to be the good luck charm. I don't believe it. 2 timeouts left for Michigan. They got to score 3 times in the next 4:20. It's not pretty. Tight end in motion. How long did it take? There's a sack here at the 14-yard line. Loss of 11. So that's a... Sophomore year, I got my friend group. But my freshman year, my best friend from college, I found like the second week watching college football at the sports bar. So my best friend I got my first year, my second week. To find my actual friend group sophomore year. It took time. It took time. Second and 21, Underwood, off his back foot to the sideline, incomplete. Like, it takes a while for me, usually. Like, I can gravitate toward, like, 1 or 2 people. At the start, but, like, to find an actual group, it takes at least, like, 6 months. We got Rob the Sixer. Bulls. Washington, absolutely. With the way Coleman played. And Williams, 500 yards of offense. Yep, Indiana, they're legit. They're 100% legit. Nebraska, they'll go back in the top 25. Big one on the road. USC Colts timeout. Texas, needed that one. Back in the top 25 they go. Needed that one. And Northwestern, big win today. Which game do you want, Rob? Get you on the call. Q&A OT before it starts. Oh, Thursday. Oh, yes. Oh, that's what I meant. Yes. We always do that. Yes. We always do that. Yes. Still in line with solid group of people. Yep. That happens. Yep. Yeah. Joining clubs, that helps a lot. Joining clubs helps a lot with that. Yeah. At least you're getting out there. You'll find your guys. You'll find your guys. Third and 21. You know, we're going to do, we'll do it before it starts. Yes. Thursday, we always do. Shovel pass. That's caught by his back. Marshall to the 20. Juke move to the 22. And still on his feet. Nice effort there. Gets to the 30. Makes it manageable on fourth down. You never see. Yeah, it's not looking pretty right now. Franklin on the hot seat. His seat is flaming. His seat is the temperature of 1,000 suns. James Franklin's seat is scorching at this point. He might have the hottest seat not named Billy Napier in college football right now. Missed with minor legal studies, those semester when he started taking all the law classes. Surprised how close everyone was. Yeah, law school, like a lot of people are very close with each other. I was not one of them. But a lot of people like are very close with each other. Sorry for them? Yep. Yeah, usually like sophomore year you find your niche. 4th and 5 behind his man, incomplete over the middle of the field, looking for Morgan. Turnover on downs. USC takes over with 3 minutes to go. Trojans up by 18. Michigan to 2 timeouts. Barring anything insane, this one is Dunzo. Why is the original best of 5? If it was best of 7, there's the fear that with rain delays and whatnot, that the World Series go into like mid-November. Which game do you want, Rob? Appreciate you a ton on that one. Yeah, it's already considered, yes. Which game do you want, Rob? I appreciate the Sixer as always. Which game do you want? Jamar Chase is going to play on Sunday. We just got the update. Jamar Chase will play. Texas fan watch the whole game. Oh, jeez. My condolences. That's a rough one. A game like that's a rough one. First and 10. And then Rob with another Sixer. Coming in hot. I appreciate you a ton. You want Liberty? Get you on Liberty. The Bears. Oh, boy. Handoff here. Gain of 1. I'll say if Michigan is anything to stop the clock. I don't think they are. Fresno State. Yeah, that was rough. Fresno State, that was a rough one. Michigan. Yeah, Underwood. I just don't trust him. I don't trust Underwood, and the offense fell apart once Haynes got hurt. Just fell apart completely. Oklahoma. Yeah, Mateer. Might not be as good as advertised. Florida State, they're done. Stick a fork in them. Michigan State, we got to have some serious questions about Smith. You text the Bulls, yeah. Some serious questions about whether Smith's the guy. They don't look any better in year 2. Some serious questions there about him. Because I have my doubts. I have my doubts with Smith. Flag on the play here, meanwhile. All right, so 11, so 33... Illinois, yeah, you can't get outscored by that much against top 20 teams this year and expect to be taken seriously. And North Texas, bad third quarter. That was a statement, opportunity to make a statement. You cancel classes Friday afternoon, make a statement, sold out stadium, and you lay an egg against USF. And then obviously Penn State is a bear. Obviously Penn State. I'll get everything. Yeah, no, you're totally fine. Believe me, you're totally fine. I'm very introverted. I know it might not seem that way on stream. I'm very introverted. Like, it takes a while for me to find my group. Like, I didn't go up to people. Like, how I found my best friend, we're just watching college football at the sports store, and we're just, like, talking about the game. Barrel without collar? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Third down for USC, meanwhile. And this one's over. But my group, I found it my sophomore year. And a lot of that was the people that I was working with in doing the games. Doing the sporting events. A lot of that was just doing that. And when I did that, I found my group. But it took a while, because you do the games, but really you're talking with your play-by-play man or color commentator for that time, but it's really just them they really interact with. Brewers win? All right. Lower Bear is not loving life right now. Georgia loses their Bear, yes. If Georgia loses, they're in some trouble. Not a lot of wiggle room at that point. 3rd and 19 for USC again. This one is over. Yes, Smith is done. I think he will be. I think he's done. Two-minute timeout. 4th down. The Brewers, Dodgers. Manfred is panicking right now. Ron Manfred is panicking. Manfred's scoping and seeing right now, yep. Thoughts on my match between Bears and the Commanders. Bears have looked good as of late, 2 straight wins. I think Commanders win that game, though. Commanders just look like the better side. I don't trust Caleb Williams just yet. Sports Related Tour, ChatGPT, Low Romero, Seconds comes close to the Brewers. We're not doing OT, but, screw it, we'll try and squeeze that one in. We'll squeeze that one in really quickly. We got 2 minutes left in this game and sign off. Appreciate Sports Talk. Which game do you want to get you in the call for it? We're not doing OT, but screw it. We'll try and fit this one as best we can. Time for like it's 2018, yep. NBA season? I am, yes. Suns, it's a young team, but nowhere to go but up. I like the offseason we had. Which game do you want, Sports Talk? Appreciate you. Listen, Chasers. I know we're not doing OT. We're not doing OT. We're gonna listen to that tomorrow again. Yeah, we're not doing OT. Sports Talk just decided to do that impromptu. This is just a really quick one. I'm not even gonna look this one. We're just gonna go as see whatever it pops up. Yeah, this game is over. We're gonna sign off after this is done. So just keep that in mind. All right, really quick. Here we go. We're going to rush through this one. And with that, the Brewers eliminate the Cubs 3-1. No! That's not fair. The Cubs are supposed to win. I told them to win. I won my Lucky Sox and everything. Sweetie, it's just a baseball game. No, it's not. It's my whole life. Meanwhile, little Gray Bear comes over. Oh, boy. Little Gray Bear comes over as Little Bear sulks. Hi, Little Bear. You want to play catch? No. Baseball is stupid and losers are losers and liars. But yesterday was your favorite. Yesterday, the Cubs still had a chance. I'm never watching again. USC punting. Wow. Ever. Mama pushes a cart. We just eat a few things for dinner, sweethearts. They're at the grocery store. I don't care. Food tastes like losing. It doesn't even make sense. Nothing makes sense. Baseball betrayed me. He sees Milwaukee Munchies crackers. What are they doing here? Trader crackers? Please don't throw the merchandise, buddy. Sorry, he's grieving. Meanwhile, in bed, Papa Bear, tough loss, huh? You don't get it. You're a White Sox fan. I love what the Jags do. I'm shocked. No Cubs now, probably. Fair, but you know there's always next year. I don't want next year. I can't count that high. I want now year, and now year is ruined. Hey, it's okay to be upset, but you can't let one go from your day. Too late. My day, my week, my life are ruined. I hate the Brewers. I hate them. I hate them. They're horrible, horrible, horrible. Back shoulder incomplete. Yeah, what the Jags are doing is nuts right now. I'll get you on New Mexico State. Appreciate you, man. What the Jags are doing is nuts. How's it going, Dr. D? Good morning, good night, all. Good morning and good night, all. Yeah, we're going to sign off after this game is done. Wait, what? What did I miss? Wait a second. What the heck did I miss? Someone's number one in XP, and I... Wait. Who the... Oh, that's why. It's a different name. It's a different name. Hey, LCS or LCS, I'm going to stream. No, we'll keep you an update on it, but I'm not going to be streaming it necessarily. I'll be streaming necessarily. Yeah, Michigan State, difficult place to recruit. Yep. Because you're always going to be the younger brother. There's got what do you say? Hell is flying high today. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, that makes more sense. Third and 12, handoff. Again, this game's over. Michigan just running out the clock. Fourth down, a punt it away, and then that'll be the ball game. How's it going, George? Appreciate you tuning in. Again, this one's over, so we're going to sign off really quickly. Appreciate you tuning in, Dr. D. It's funny, we're actually going to sign off in a little bit. Aim should jump, will miss. The voters are sane. They should. Yeah, the game's over. The game is over. But it's fourth down. They'll go for it. Davis, the quarterback, replacing Underwood. 31-13, gonna be your final barring anything crazy. Nice. Yeah, usually we're on stream late after into the night, picked off, kneel down to 41, and that's your ball game. Usually we stay on afterwards. We do like this thing called overtime where I mess around on stream. We just take your requests and we just have fun and mess around, watch some videos and all that fun stuff. I have to go somewhere tonight, so we're not doing that. The game is over. 31-13, your final. USC going on 5-1. So next time, we were live tomorrow night for Sunday Night Football, and then we'll be doing that afterwards. So tomorrow night, be here for the stream. Dr. D, appreciate you a ton, as always. But we're going to sign off here. And usually we don't at this stage. Usually we're on till probably 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast at this rate. But not tonight. Not tonight, unfortunately. But tomorrow we'll be live for Sunday Night Football. Monday we're live for Monday Night Football, 2 games at once. Tuesday, one of those games on the side, which will be... do I call it there? No, we'll leave it open for one more quarter tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll leave it open for one quarter, just in case anyone has any last-minute things. We'll leave it open for one quarter tomorrow. And then we'll do an interview, make the call for Wednesday's game. So keep that in mind. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. The Trojans win. 31-13, your final. They go to 5-1, probably back in the top 25. Michigan drops to 4-2 and 2-1 in conference play. Appreciate you guys being here. JG9 sign off, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Go Jags. Enjoy the Sunday slate of games. See you guys tomorrow.